welcome back to Strange Sound Golden Ridge. This is a homebrewed tabletop RPG set in the Savage Worlds system, DM'd and story told by Mr. Pickles. You have Daisy here, the voice of Dr. Iris Forsyth. Also on stream, she's over there, sorry. Also myself, I'm Rath. I play the character Kingsman. Frederick Verde is played by Fred, who is a no-call, no-show currently. Hopefully he'll show up at some point. Over to you, Pickles.
So let's just get down to the flavor again of what you are doing. You have went to an address from the wallet of a person who is selling illegal alcohol out of a ruined farmhouse. And you broke into his house, killed 2 or 3 of his children so far. And you have...
I killed 3.
Yep, you have 3 dead children on the floor. Great. They're not really children. They're these weird alien things. For anybody who's like jumping in, they're like, "What? What is this game about?" It's alien monster freak things, I think you call them.
Mm-hmm.
They're dead on the ground. One of them is still living and kind of cowering by the sink. And their father, so to speak, is a guy who looks like a hill person. He looks as he does in his picture there, with a ball cap on and a red puffy vest. He's got some plaid on. And otherwise looks like he's wearing work clothes all the time.
At least
it is daytime.
Person.
What's that?
So at least he's not a mole person.
That's true. He does appear to be human, as his mouth is very normal and filled with human teeth. He is armed with a cleaver, which he was pointing at you guys as you broke into his home, were threatening him. You kept asking him his questions, but he kept saying, "Why are you after my family?" And it was like a response of, "Well, your brother tried to kill us, so they're
I
after
think
us."
that's a valid response.
And in a panic, and probably believing that his brother is only likely to attack you on a reasonable position, you are at this standstill, where this man with a cleaver has Dr. Iris's gun pointed right at him. I believe, King, you had your gun on the child.
Yep.
And Verde, you had your shotgun around the corner. Yeah, we had ended it right there. Tense situation. Sort of a standstill of panic. What would you guys like to do early in the morning? A little B&E in the morning.
I think the other thing that would really help me is having a designated leader, which I know is something that has never ever gone well for us, Pickles. But having like someone actually be the leader would be wonderful. But
sounds like an us problem.
Well, it goes back to our conversation we were having pre-stream, where it's like we don't have a goal, we don't have a leader, we don't have like a direction. Kind of rough. God, this is tough because I want to interrogate the guy, but I don't trust the alien thing. Are my comrades doing anything?
We're all at a standstill. I'll let you guys have had some words before you went into this situation.
We were waiting for you.
But anybody can act if you would like to act, rather than talk about what you talked about back of the van. You don't have a van, but you know what I mean.
I guess I'll keep my gun trained on the alien, not killing the child, because that'll get clipped and it'll be bad.
For you.
Yeah, I keep my weapon trained on the child. No, and I'll call out to the guy. I'll be like, "You don't want to see more of these things killed. I suggest you drop that cleaver and take a seat at the table. Why don't you have a seat right here?" Sorry. Dateline NBC. Never mind.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Thank you. Okay, I was like, no one laughed. Moving on.
Yeah, he's going to set his cleaver down on the ground and slowly back up to the table. Sit, and he's staring at you with quite a bit of hatred in his eyes.
What tricks does Titan know? Come sit and pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell him to sit, like guarding the alien thing, even though he doesn't really know how to guard.
Yeah, he's got his eyes locked with the little thing, which is kind of clinging to the doorknobs on the counter beneath the sink.
Perfect. I'm gonna move over, and I'm just gonna look to. I'm gonna look to both my teammates because normally I would go to Fred because he's like an actual police officer, but she's a better shot than all of us for some reason. So I'll look to both of them, and I'll just kind of like, "You got me right," as I put my rifle down. Cool.
Yeah. Stay trained, just leaning against the doorway. Just not with the gun directly trained on him, just kind of leaning there.
I'm gonna have a seat.
You can easily take a seat.
I'll spin the chair around, sit with the back of it in front of me, because I'm still Kingsman. And I'll look at him and I'll be like, all right, why don't we start from the beginning? What is your story, crazy dad man?
My name is Levi Yuskoski of the Yuskoski family.
I'm gonna turn and like look at Iris and be like, yo, this was easy as shit. Turn back. Go on.
You were after my family for a reason, so I'm going to spare you the details that I assume you already know. Why don't you just tell me how much money you're asking for so you can get out of my house?
I mean, we're not after money, but if money's on the table,
Money?
should we like get some?
No.
No?
Fred's
Alright.
just staring blankly at Kingsman like, what the hell, man?
Alright. Apparently we're not after money, so we'll talk about that after. For now, what I want to know, where did these creatures come from and why do you call them your children?
Well, that's a bit of a difficult question to answer. But well,
Do your best. I will.
a strange man came to visit me one day, and offered me family I always wanted. No price, just an agreement to get a family.
Everything's
And
got a price.
is a very strange little man, but they brought us children, as many children as I wanted. You
Old,
kind of glance like past him at the creature, which is wearing pajamas.
Wearing pajamas is fun.
just real quick. I know this is immersion breaking, but the chair he's sitting in there's a bowl of, was it oatmeal? And a dead child face down in it with its head blown off.
Oh, let's put him in a different chair.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that.
He just sits right on him. I love those kids.
Let me just move this out of the way.
I love little kids so much.
I just remembered that. Sorry. But like, can you describe this man? How long ago was it?
Roll your persuasion.
Absolutely, I have that. For anyone curious why I'm doing this, this is what my character is actually built to be doing. He just has never done.
You have
Never
one free
mind.
reroll because you're charismatic.
Oh, thank God.
Also, if you haven't given yourself bennies, give them now.
God, one time I actually forgot. Thank you.
That's good enough.
55.
He says, well, he's a little old man. They called him. He said he had some sort of fancy degree. Something to start with a D, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah.
He
I'm
he
like,
had
write that down. Write that down.
he had a strange
I am.
friend.
A friend, huh?
The kind of it's not really a person, but more of like a smudge on existence, like a bloody thumbprint rippling through behind him.
Wait. Fred, come out from behind the corner.
Yes.
Did he look like that?
No, it didn't look like a person, but it spoke to him and spoke to me.
That was a joke. Never mind. Fred, you can go back.
You joke, but you don't want to be on the bad side of this thing.
I think that's too late.
Yeah, pretty sure it is too late. They gave me these to raise as my children. They've given me enterprise to make money. They've helped me entirely.
Enterprise
But
to
they
make
said
money.
that
You're talking about the alcohol distribution?
yeah,
Okay. Where are you getting this alcohol from? You said that you guys aren't brewing it.
yeah, yeah. We're they bring it to us. You can tell that he's lying to you there.
I'll reach over and grab my gun and pull it closer. I'll be like, everyone gets one lie. One. Never two. That's your one. I'll ask again. How are you getting your alcohol?
There's a man in a blue coat that showed us another one of these things.
A man in a blue coat.
Yes.
Interesting.
So there's the little old balding guy. There is the stained thumbprint guy. And there is a guy in a blue coat.
Correct.
Okay. So they came to you, gifted you these creatures, gave you this alcohol distribution business, and told you not to fuck it up.
Yeah, pretty much. He smirks looking at your gun.
Okay. We need to know. We got that. The alcohol. What all do you know about these creatures?
I
So
know
we
that they got
that- Go ahead.
a hefty appetite. They're filled with love. They're gentle things.
Pretty sure one of those things tried to eat me.
You must have done some fucked up shit to it.
Do you know that there's different variants of them?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
We
And you're saying
Yeah.
all of them are just friendly little lovable teddy bears.
I've never seen a violent one in my life.
Okay. My colleague
What
and
about
I
the
are
big guns? Yeah, the big guns. Brother had one. Pretty sure there are some on this property. What's that about?
Big guns.
the turrets that came out of the ground.
Yeah. And the one that was on, there was one on the truck, right?
There was. He looks aghast though. He says, "How did you know about that?"
I think we know more than you think.
Are you from the government?
No.
He is.
Well, that one is.
I look over at the cameras. He's not even.
He's
like,
not even there.
Verde's completely around the
He's
corner.
hiding.
Technically,
He's
technically,
hiding
I
behind the
am from the government, but we're not gonna get into that.
He's step back into the foyer. Peeks his head back around. So you're not going to tell us why you have turrets?
Protection.
Is someone else besides us after you?
I hope not.
So the turrets were
Then
for us.
Or anybody else trying to break into my house, kill my family.
You know they're not on, right?
Yeah, well, I also know that it's day, and I don't want to kill the postman.
Sometimes Joe does need a good shooting at, but that's a different story.
We just
You're
have
a
a new
cop.
character. It's the Postman Joe show.
Jeez. We could start a whole offshoot of all the characters that we've made up. Just
Postman Joe delivers to Miss Wooferson.
Miss Wolferson, the librarian that I flirted with, the poor guy that I peed on or whatever happened. Yeah.
You don't
We
even
all-
I don't even
forget
remember.
about
Like, I'm gonna stand up and move into this room to talk with Iris.
Mhm.
I'll be like, so from what I'm getting, he seems like he's low on the totem pole, basically just here with his little things, running alcohol, making money.
Mhm. Yeah,
So Craig Hall
that sounds about
is
right.
our target.
Seems like it. I mean, how many bald demonologist old creepy men are there?
Well,
Surprisingly many, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't put it.
have you been in this town
So-
long? Yeah.
Fred is listening through the walls.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be watching the guy in the kitchen, but
I am definitely watching the small child.
I think he's
Iris.
the AM 180s. He's not telling us everything. For sure. It's too vague about the protection. There's something obviously after them, the creatures.
Well, to be fair, I've been hunting them for like 3 months.
That is true. And that's kind of horrible.
Okay,
Doing that while
listen,
wearing
they were evil beings. They weren't just cute and cuddly, lovely bears.
Well, I mean, I have never seen them attack until being attacked.
You never
So,
saw them attack you until you
hard to
saw them
believe that.
attack you.
No,
That's how it
they only
works,
attacked
yeah.
when provoked. They didn't attack on their own volition.
I think
Good
when they
defense.
went after Jesse Thatcher, that's when I first encountered them, and then the were the squirrel
She told
monsters
you-
the same thing, or were they different?
She told you they chased her, but when you went after them the first time, they were fleeing. You guys got some sick headshots.
They were in the backyard with her, pulling her out of her room or something.
Yeah,
She
well,
was-
that's a detail I glossed over.
Yeah, I was like, because they were abducting her. That's where we got on the initial track of the missing people and them are connected. That's why I initially started hunting them. Well, I think Craig Hall is where we're going to get a lot of our information. The problem is Craig Hall is some superpowered being who wants the alcohol to become whatever the alcohol makes him become. We're going to have to
Yeah,
figure
that
out how
is
to
an
do
issue.
that, but I don't think we need to do that here.
Agreed.
Anything you want to do with this guy, or let him go? Or kill them all?
Definitely not gonna kill them all. I don't think becoming a murderer is on the menu for today.
Didn't you blow up one of them in the middle of the street?
Well, you put the explosive down its throat, and it was chasing us, and swiped at the truck, and then I responded. But
You politely put it to sleep. Definitely not murder.
it definitely
With
imploded.
explosives.
But yes.
Mhm. Okay.
Your pizza's
But
about to be
again, I'm not
delivered.
the one that's been hunting them for months.
Thanks. Well, I'll watch the bad guy. You go talk to Verde and figure it out.
Hey, stop it! It's just a pizza man.
We'll give him a little bit to go grab. Yeah. Staring at these creatures with guns.
Sounds about par for the
I've
course.
obviously put my gun down at this point.
Have you though? Have you really?
Yes.
Like when you
Most
say put down,
definitely.
you mean like you're just holding it in your arms, or you like have slung it around your shoulder, or
Yeah, or on the shoulder.
okay,
Arms free.
it's free. And Verde, you're still pointed at the creature.
I'm kind of just covering both.
Okay. Looks like you got cheesy bread and a medium pizza. Very nice.
How do you know these things?
I know everything about pizza.
Nice as well. That is a talent.
I've got like an encyclopedic memory of pizza, but not other words. No. I just know pizza. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Her internet was kind of suffering, to be fair.
Rest in pepperonis.
What happened?
Her internet was kind of suffering there a little bit, and I think it dropped out. We were all waiting. She had slung up her rifle. And I just my eyes keep looking at the window behind you because I'm afraid that there's going to be some like child inching closer. I'm watching
would
too
be-
many scary movies where they make use of the background.
That would be really weird.
She's in the lounge.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, she doesn't have the key.
I know.
I thought she might have the key for
She's an
Fred,
admin,
but,
yeah, she's supposed to.
well, you got to give him the keys.
Apparently, yeah, my bad.
You haven't given us any keys. We have to still be dragged.
Yeah.
Well,
not
I'm not a
staff.
community member. I'm
Yeah.
that guy from the thing.
Well, you're a community member, you're not a staff member.
I'm not even part of anything. Nobody likes me.
You're part of the community. I told you were famous. We were a hot topic over on Daisy's stream.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So, what did you two talk? Oh shit! Hang on. There you go. What did you two talk about?
Not much.
Great. Good.
Yeah, we kind of just
Go team.
waited for you to return.
That's why I said I'll go watch him. You two talk.
Oh, I missed that, I guess. But do you guys want to step in your own area and have King watch the two things? Things
Sure.
being people and child.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I can go down to the foyer, or we can stay. Either works.
Oh yeah.
What should we do? Should we go towards the exit, or just stay with sight on?
Let's step into the other room. We can talk about it. Don't have to go all the way outside.
Okay.
I'll just
I
move
will
you guys like
follow
over here then.
Yeah.
That's what you're, yeah. Okay.
Guys act like you've never talked to each other before.
Who's this lady again?
This is an elementary school.
Yeah, you're sitting in a rather decent living room area. There's a fireplace. There's no TV or anything. There's plenty of couches. I don't know why you're laughing.
They just go in there, start a fire, sit down on the couch.
There is
supposed to be
a
a quick
piano.
conversation. Fred's playing.
I
I was thinking like some like sweet romantic thing, and he's over there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
King like looks back in. There's an empty liquor bottle, and they're both smoking cigars.
Like, guys, you're supposed to have a quick conversation.
I found the cigars.
Is there anything you guys want to converse about here? Then I guess.
I hope so. Or this has been really awkward walk to the other room.
So, what exactly did you talk to King about doing with this guy? Because he's kind of, arrestable.
King starts
Is he?
unzipping his pants.
How can we arrest him? I'm curious. What grounds do we have
He's
here?
admitted to the alcohol thing.
We also broke into his house.
I did
I
not.
get that.
I knocked on
Well,
the
yeah,
door.
we
We started leaving. Then we heard gunfire and came in.
Okay. So that would involve Kingsman in a crime, wouldn't
But
it?
he's already left.
Ah,
You hear the zipper
Huh?
sound, I guess.
No.
If you're getting what I'm putting down here,
I get it. I get it.
unknown gunman. I come in to help. Start questioning dude. He answers questions, and gunman has disappeared. That's pretty open and shut for me, especially since they won't believe me about the fucking monster things.
That is very true. Well, arresting him is better than Kingsman's offer, which was to kill them, both of them.
Oh.
Uh, yeah, I had to put that to bed immediately.
Why is it always with the killing with him?
Oh.
I have no idea. It's very concerning.
Yeah,
There-
King, you can hear them.
They're never allowed to go off and talk to each other ever again.
It's like every time we come across something new, it's, oh, let's put a shotgun shell in that, you know?
Mhm. It's odd because they seem so docile. So I wonder
He's the one
how.
with the shotgun.
You talking about Kingsman's docile or the little
No,
monster
no,
things?
the little creatures. And I mean, there was
Oh,
what, 3 corpses in that kitchen there?
he's a
What
little
did
bit
he get
trigger
up
happy
to?
sometimes.
Jeez.
Um,
Well,
to be fair, we have encountered the things before and they were trying to kill us. So the assumption is these things are trying to kill us too.
I see. Makes sense. It's a bit paranoid then. I mean, who isn't living here, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's you know,
The dude has
now that,
turrets.
now that I think about it, I don't really have to arrest him because technically the illegal alcohol is not a felony or anything. It's just a misdemeanor. So I can just give him a ticket and he'll have a court date. And then I don't have to worry about it till that court date.
That would work as well.
I think that's better for all of us.
There's also no evidence here.
Mhm.
Well, I have his
Yeah, I can hear
record.
you from the other room.
I have his recorded testimony, so I don't need it.
Are recordings
Who
working
the hell
right
are
now?
you? Yeah, who are you?
Did I forget? Did I forget to mention I always have a recording device going at all times?
Oh, I
Just
know that.
unlimited battery and
No, I
storage
charge it
space?
every time I charge it every time I get the truck.
I just know they apparently mess with stuff like
Mm,
that. That's why.
also true.
I don't know if that's a solid plan. The arresting or misdemeanor seems like a good idea. to me.
Yeah, I'll just give him the ticket, and then if I find whoever shot up the place, I'll give them a pair of handcuffs to wear. You know.
Me.
Everybody roll for me at this point your notice skill.
Oh.
My favorite.
Oh, I'm gonna just stay with the 2.
I got a
It'll
9.
compensate for me.
Like a 4.
So as you're talking, Daisy, you kind of miss this as you're talking. Like you say something, and the sound happens at the same time as that, so it's sort of lost on you. You're reacting as if everybody's clearly heard something that you missed. Um, King, you hear King and Verde, you both hear from below come like a very low thump, like somebody hit a wall or something, or stomped their foot. It's coming from below you.
The shotgun's immediately unslung. What the hell was that?
Verde, though, you hear something additionally. You hear a little, what sounds like footsteps from upstairs, very lightly going across the floor.
Gang, we got company, top and bottom.
Both? Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
It's a sandwich.
Which one you want?
Um,
You guys do both remember, or all remember, I should say, that the stairs that go upstairs are right at the front door. King, you might kind of be able to glance from your angle there that there's like a little bit of a stair, like railing. And from your weird memories that the guide mime gave you, you know that there's a door here leading to the basement.
Oh.
And also it says basement on it. A little sign.
It's
Oh.
convenient.
Yeah, it makes sense. You're guessing that's the basement, and you also know it's the basement.
I wonder what's in here.
It leads to the
Kingsman, you
attic.
want top or bottom?
I'm definitely a top. Oh, you
All
mean?
right.
Oh, I'll take downstairs.
I'll stay in the kitchen with the guy.
Yeah, see if you can figure out what the hell this noise is so we don't shoot any more of his kids.
I'm gonna look back at him and just be like, "You want to tell us who's upstairs and who's downstairs before we go shoot?"
Hey, it shakes his head. You're monsters.
I'm giving you a chance to save them.
Yeah, if it's your kids, we're not gonna shoot them. But if it's not your kids, that's a different story entirely.
I don't trust you.
And I don't trust you. I'm
Alright,
yelling.
Security activated is something you guys hear coming from an intercom over both the front door and the back door.
But
Mhm.
we're in the house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
leaving
good.
might be a problem.
I'm gonna lean around the stairwell, looking up at.
Yeah, you can kind of see because it's a little bit of an open concept in that room, in that there's only about half of that length that has an upstairs floor. You can kind of look around and look up. It appears to be that there's like 4 doors up there, a general landing area that I mean you don't see anybody. Throw you
Anybody
onto
up
them.
there? Anybody home?
You don't hear anything.
I'm not keen on going up there by myself, especially if there's 4 doors. I'm just gonna hold the stairwell for now.
All right. You. I'll put you right there. You were good where you were. You guys in the kitchen, Doctor and King both notice that this guy's getting a little bit sweaty and nervous. Looks like he might be panicking.
What was that security system? Let's sit down.
That's the security system that we activate at night.
It's the guns.
Yes.
How is it activated manually?
In the basement.
Who's in the basement?
Me.
Um, he just looks at you and says, you're all in trouble now."
That's not a good answer.
I don't like that I become the speaker and not the shooter and go into combat.
So let's follow Kingsman as he goes into the basement. Is there a way to activate it? I think this makes it so everybody can see it, but that's okay.
Good segue.
What's that?
No, I was like, yep, perfect. Good segue.
Let's just jump on over to the cellar.
Mhm.
As you go down the stairs, it is very dark in here, first off, since there's no natural lighting, but you do have these weird memories that at some point the mime entered the room and was in a bedroom and bounced on the bed a little bit. And this is like an extra room. I don't know. There wasn't much more than she wandered through the house and she had these memories that you now see in your mind. But as you go down these stairs, it's very dark and it smells awful, putrid, like something's been rotting. The smell of blood is strong in the air, and also like spilled beer. It's a foul smelling, sour stench in here. What
Okay.
are you? What are you doing?
In the
There's
front-
an open area to your left if you turn around, and there's a door to your right immediately as you get to the bottom of the stairs.
I'm gonna turn on my flashlight by the door, make sure is it closed.
It is closed.
Okay. Then I'll try and secure the rest of the room.
I should note it's closed and padlocked.
Perfect. Okay. Then make sure clear the rest of the room.
Yeah. So as you peer around the corner, pieing, you see a large moving thing
Oh no.
taking up the other end of the room. You
I'm
can
gonna
hear
get another
chains
sword.
rattling. What's that?
Said I'm gonna get another sword.
Let's see, does this make it visible? Yes. It looks like a giant fungus creature sitting in the middle of this far end of the room. You can see that it has like a hatchet sticking out of its mushroom cap appendage. It's got
Uh-huh.
several knives sticking out of it. And it has chains around its wrists and ankles,
Like they
chaining
were
it back against the
attacking it?
wall. You can see that there are barrels around it, one of which is open and in front of it, almost like a feeding trough or something. But you see its mouth is stained red, like a bright primary red, kind of drool coming out of its mouth.
Based on the other woodland creatures I saw, they were puking and to the
Mm.
squirrel thing.
Yeah,
It's most likely puking into the barrels.
that would be a fair guess.
Okay.
There are bits of bone and scraps of like rotting flesh on the ground around. It just stares at you with beady, scared eyes.
Flashlight.
If I
I'm
can
like,
add,
yep.
its mouth is weird, but it doesn't have any teeth.
Look at it and be like, do you talk?
It just looks in shock and kind of opens and closes its mouth, but nothing comes out beyond kind of like a.
Look, kind of eye all the chains and stuff. I'm like, huh. So they're keeping you against your will, huh? Forcing you to puke in the barrels where they're getting their alcohol. Gross. Look to the padlock, look back, be like, you happen to know what's in there?
It backs away in fear of you and your bright light. To be fair, all it probably sees of you is a bright light shining at it.
Yeah.
Your winks are doing nothing.
Damn. I mean, its chains look pretty secure, right? I'll lower the rifle.
Yeah, and also you get the feeling that if it charged at you, or well, if it was free, it wouldn't charge at you. It would cower, is the vibe you're getting.
I'll lower the rifle and kind of get it to where maybe it can see me.
Yeah, you can try and illuminate like the room with your flashlight a little bit better rather than just aiming at its eyes.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's you're doing something.
This is so. I'm not the person for this. I just want to kill all these aliens. But
You want to call for backup?
No, because I specifically listened to my team say that I'm psychotic. So,
So we're gonna kill it then.
no, I didn't kill it. I'm being good, which is weird.
Oh, okay.
because
No,
I'm-
I thought I thought you were trying to prove that.
We never said you were psychotic.
No, I just said it's concerning.
like.
It's good to see.
So
You
I'm
haven't
supposed to
been
kill
for-
you, but my friends want to save the aliens that murder people. So I'm not gonna kill you, but I need to know what's behind this door.
It's looking at you very curiously, but all it can really do is open and close its mouth and go.
Sweet. The door. What is it made of?
It looks like wood. It's weird. It looks like sort of old wooden door, like not very sturdy. It almost looks like it has a bit of water damage to it. But then why have a padlock on it? Like if you look, you think you might be able to kick it in.
I checked the ammo in my rifle. Should are we good? Just a couple rounds.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, you can change out the magazine.
Attaboy. Yeah, I'll
There you go.
swap to a
Like
fresh
to.
one. I'll turn. I'll kind of check the door handle, and then just put a bunch of rounds through the door.
All right. Everybody else, you hear gunshots coming from the basement. Is there any change in your plan? Or do you want to text King because you're concerned about his life, but not that concerned? Or are you guys maintaining your positions, watching the stairway, and watching the kitchen
I'm
occupants?
going to assume he's okay because we haven't heard screaming. So
You're scared of your own trademark gun. I've got perfect accuracy. The only problem, record scratch. I can't keep it together.
I'm scared of firearms.
Yeah, so you can shoot through the door, and then I'm assuming you probably like kick it to like push through and
Probably.
like
Yeah.
and then go in and pie the room.
Yeah.
Is that correct? All right. Yeah. So doing that,
And
you
and
realize
whatever I encounter, I'm gonna try and talk to it first.
you did not shoot anybody on the other side of that doorway, as there was nobody there.
That's good.
You go into a room that smells very much like prisoners have been here for an extended period. smells foul and like humanity. And as you enter into the room, you don't see that much humanity, but you do see chains around the walls, like sets of manacles at the walls at periodic areas. You could probably store 20 people in here if you wanted. At the current moment, though, there's only one person over in the corner. I'm going to reveal him on the map. He has a blindfold on, even though his character picture does not. Um, it appears to be a young man in his 20s or so, blindfolded. His hands are in chains, and he's panicking. What's going on? What's going on?
Eliminate
Death
him.
is coming for you, sir.
Look around, be like, you the one who turned on the security system?
What? No. What are you talking about? Please get me out of here.
Well, it was either you or the mushroom.
If you get me out of here, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Please get me and Jennifer out of here as soon as possible.
What?
Look
He
around
like
for-
nods. She's right over there. Please.
But there's no one there, right?
There's no one there. I think she passed out. She needs hospital attention immediately.
Right. What's your name?
My name is Eddie Newsom. My family has money. We can pay you, please.
Oh! Yeah!
Shoot him. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, roll your
I'm
shooting
kidding,
roll.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
You got the drop on him if you want to take it.
I bet.
No.
You get a +4 to
Plus
accuracy.
4, yeah. No. Oh, I found the guy for our quest. Shoot him.
Executed.
No, there's no one hiding in the bathroom, right?
Yeah, there is no bathroom door, and you shined your light in there already. There's
Okay.
nothing in there.
I'll make sure no one's... They said that they turned on the security system in the base. That guy fucking lied to us. This was the mushroom.
The dude lied to us?
Eddie?
After we specifically asked him not to?
Not allowed. You said your name is Eddie, right?
He's been a naughty,
Eddie
naughty
Newsom.
boy.
Eddie Newsom. Okay. How did you get taken?
I don't know.
What's
I
the
just
last
woke
thing
up
you
here.
remember?
I was out partying with friends. There was
Where at?
on the east side of Golden Ridge, over by the skate park. We're traveling over there to a bar. I remember getting to the bar. My friend said it was haunted, and then I laughed and woke up here.
Okay.
Hey,
Alright.
There's a bunch of other people here, I think, though, but they've been being taken.
Don't worry, we're securing the scene. We're gonna get you out of here in just a minute, but I just need you to sit tight while we make sure the place is safe. Okay?
Iris, is Kingsman okay?
Sounds okay.
All they heard was nothing.
And then you probably hear some low tones of talking down there.
Doors open.
Do I need to go help, or...
I just love bullet sounds. Yeah, no, he sounds fine.
Mm,
He's good!
why don't you handcuff this guy and his creature so we can help. So I can help.
Alright, cool. Watch the door. I'm gonna come handcuff him.
All
Gotcha.
right, so your goal here is to have Verde go up and handcuff him while Dr. Iris is with you, or is she taking her place at the stairs?
My plan was for her to stay in the kitchen and just watch that direction.
Oh, okay. Are you yeah? So you can easily go in there. I'll just send you guys back on over there.
Woo.
Also, Daisy, let me know if any of these aren't set. I went through and I tried to set a few of them, so it should be like a good view for you. But let me know if any are missed. Yeah, you can go up to him and you can handcuff him. You do notice he has a sigil, not unlike Kingsman's. Sorry, I don't know
Dibs.
how I forgot your name. On his left wrist.
I'm gonna also go ahead and pat him down
I loot it.
after I handcuff him.
Yeah, does he have anything on him? Yes, he has a revolver. Weird he pulled the cleaver on you instead.
It is kind of weird.
It's a 45. So that's kind of a big revolver, I believe.
45 long Colt?
Yeah,
What
definitely.
the hell? Why's he got such a fucking old gun? So I'm gonna pat him down. You're not being arrested at this time, just detained for my and my partner over there's safety. Would your kid over there be opposed to being handcuffed as well?
Well, I don't think he'd be that opposed to it, but you're not going to be able to handcuff one of those things.
Would he just like squish through it?
Yeah, and Damon especially he'd actually be very entertained.
Could I give him a pair of handcuffs to play with and that work?
I mean,
I don't think
yeah.
that's a good idea.
All right. Hey, Damon, I'm gonna put these on you, and you can do what you will with them as long as you don't hurt us. Sound good?
It looks scared at you until you say its name, and then it walks over to you with its hands out. And presuming you're giving the handcuffs to it.
I'm putting it on him. Yeah. So
Okay, yeah, and he just slides right out, and then like hooks it around his neck, and then slides right out. They're weird, flexible creatures.
you have fun with that. Iris, do you want to watch the door, and I'll go help Kingsman, or what do you want to do?
I'll help Kingsman.
All right, I'll keep watching here then.
I think you're more used in combat situations.
I'm gonna
In case
back
anything.
into this corner.
All right, and we'll go back down to the cellar if that's where the doctor is going.
Mhm.
And doctor, you can of course get the foul smell of this unpleasant and unairable basement. Yeah, I guess there's no windows anywhere, so this is gonna stank for a while. Um, you can of course glance over and see that there's something moving. It does appear to be moving and agitated, so rather than its calm state when King was coming down here, it's more noticeable. Did you want to go right to the doorway or into the darkness?
Stay on the stairs and yell for King. Make
Okay.
sure that he's actually alive. Are you okay?
I'm looking. I'm looking at Eddie. I'm like, she talking to you or me?
You have more. Oh, thank God you have more people. Please.
Of course I have. Who do you think we are?
I don't know. I can't see you.
Oh, right. Anyways, sit tight. We'll be back. I'm gonna move around in the corner.
Thank goodness you're alive.
But you
Jeez,
miss me?
answer me next time.
It's been like a minute. Okay.
It's been a
What
long
is that
minute.
thing?
It's
What is
been-
that thing?
That giant fungus thing chained to the wall, held against its will, being forced to puke into barrels, which is their alcohol that they are distributing. They've also got prisoners. Prisoner. One.
I'm pretty sure I told you the name of the dude I was looking for, didn't I?
No one's talking to you.
I don't know.
One Eddie. Fuck.
Roll your smarts,
One
King.
Eddie. Smarts. Roll.
Yeah, you remember Eddie Newsom was some guy that disappeared that Verde was talking about that you didn't.
He's got space for about 20 prisoners, but only one is remaining. Eddie Newsom.
Got it.
Rich frat boy kid that Verde's been chasing.
Okay.
Apparently is here with some girl, but she's not there anymore.
She's not there anymore.
Jeez. There's
I have no idea
20
what
spots,
could
you
have.
said?
Yeah, I
20?
mean they've got room for about 20 prisoners.
Oh my.
Thing is when I went around the back, I didn't see any graves or anything. So my first guess is they're feeding them to the fungus.
Oh. That's not good. That's really not.
My first
Does he
guess. I
seem
mean,
injured?
I don't have anything to back that up, scientific proof or anything. But you're the science officer here, so.
If I can interject, something you both learned at your jaunt, of course, or relearned perhaps at your jaunt at the university, the Terrare. that these things have been called by Melvin Bleecker. Terrer was a French showman who was accused of eating people. Um, well, eating anything really. That's what he was known for. Voracious appetite. He ate live animals, which is messed up, but he also ate messages and took them across borders. And um, there's similarities that Melvin Bleecker suggested here, and that your research had, that perhaps there's some connection. Perhaps eating has something to do with this kind that is more aggressive than our species.
Yeah, Eddie could probably use some medical treatment. He's also chained to the wall, so to go up and
Okay.
he is also that guy did say that they turned on the security system in the basement, right?
Yeah, that's what he said. But
Okay,
I mean,
just making
I
sure.
don't trust him.
You got Eddie?
I mean, I don't have the keys, and I don't think I should try and break them with like a bullet or anything. So
No.
I got him by
At
just
least
standing with him.
yeah, medical
mean-
stuff. Him.
Yeah.
I will see if I can find the keys.
Okay.
I'll head upstairs.
I
All right.
have a flashlight on me, I believe.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure you have one. You're approaching Eddie Newsom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Flashlight.
Would you like to say?
I heard that you might need medical attention. You have like injuries anywhere?
No, I've just been in here for a while now. My friend Jennifer, she needs medical attention. She passed out a while ago.
There's no one else in this room.
What do you mean? I was just talking to her like an hour ago.
I think you've probably been in a bit of a diluted state from starvation, dehydration, exhaustion, whatever else
Upset
is going
stomach.
on.
Diarrhea.
Just- You're probably right, but please just get me out of here. I'll do anything.
We're gonna get you out of here. We don't have the keys or anything yet, but we'll figure out how to get you out of here. We'll not leave without you.
Okay. You'll try and find where they took Jennifer then. If she's not in here, she has to be somewhere.
We'll try. I don't know if we'll find her, but we'll try. Was there
Hey,
anyone else with you?
I don't know. I know there were others, but Jennifer is the only one who would talk.
I see. Okay.
He says, Do you know anything, like how many people, how close you are to securing everything?"
Not necessarily, but before the night, I mean, you probably don't know what time it is. It's mid-morning. Before nighttime, we should have things settled, but getting out of here is going to be difficult.
Why is that?
Security system. I'm sure you heard.
They they were complaining about something coming back for its baby.
Oh, Mo. Oh, no.
And with that, we'll jump upstairs because I believe two of our people are up here. Should be King. You said you were going upstairs
Mhm.
to look for the keys. Um,
Kind of.
well, you emerge to the situation, seeing Verde with his shotgun, seeing the handcuff shenanigans going on the floor.
We kind
It's
of look at
handcuffing
that. Look at
its
Verde.
feet together.
It's about as effective as putting handcuffs on him. So
Look to Jed. No, Levi.
Yep.
I'll walk over, pull out my pistol, and put a round in his kneecap.
All right. That's a
the
very
hell,
interesting
Kingsman?
choice. You don't need to roll at all because it hits into his kneecap, setting a blood splatter up and then back in, and the bullet pops out and hits the floor. You can
What the
see
hell?
that his blood sigil,
Oh.
and you know, of course, it is a blood sigil as it's activated here in front of you, King. You can feel the draw of energy coming from him. It's almost like a gravitational pull, and it reminds you of how when you found that rune at the bottom of the lake, it almost kind of pulled you in as well. You felt drawn to reach out and touch it. He smiles at you, missing several of his teeth, which is notable in his smile. Says, yeah, that's a problem.
Hmm.
Kingsman, what the hell?
How many of those can you take? I'll rack another round.
Well, how many bullets are in an AM 180?
Do you want to find out?
I think he already has.
I have one in the truck.
He's got him on the front porch.
Fair.
Yeah. The man in the blue coat tested this for me.
You know what we can do then? We can throw him out in the front yard handcuffed.
I came up here, shot him in the knee. You said, what the fuck, and now you just want to throw him in front of a turret? What?
He's not gonna feel
Who
it,
are you?
obviously.
I feel like you're a way more wild card than me.
Battle of the Psychotics.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? You're like, whoa,
right.
what are you doing? Wait, let's throw him in front of a turret.
Wait, he can take it? All right, let's do this. But seriously, what the hell brought on the shoot him in the kneecap?
I'll look at his knee and then look at the stove. I'm gonna walk over and turn the stove on. Full blast. I'll sit and wait, and I'll be like, I told you get one line, not two. Never two. Where's your
What do you lie
security
about?
system? It's not in the basement.
You're not going to be able to figure it out. You're doomed.
Does it having to do with the small child that's upstairs?
There's a small child upstairs.
It was a small pitter patter.
King sounds so exhausted by that. Like, oh no. God, another small child.
No.
What is this? Are we there yet?
I'm like, is it actually a small child upstairs? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I was guessing. It's small feet. Sounded like.
Says, you're not going to find it because it's not actually on the property.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So if we use you as a bullet shield as we go outside, that'll work, right?
Oh, well, you can certainly try that. Actually, yeah, that'll probably work. By all means, bring me out there and
All right, cool. We'll have you on one side and your kid on the other.
he nods. Yeah, sure.
Wait, you didn't want this thing to get shot, and now you don't care if it gets shot?
The logic connects in your head. He doesn't think it's going to target him.
Oh, well, that's alright. That's what the stove's for.
Does Iris need help downstairs?
No, he's got... Oh, yeah, he's got... I should tell you these things. There's a giant mushroom monster that they're feeding bodies into. It's puking up red liquid, which I'm assuming is the alcohol. They've got a room that could contain around 20 prisoners. Only one's left in Eddie Newsom.
Oh, that's not good. Okay,
You want me to get
so
rid of
before I go down there, because I'm going to have to go down there.
Oh, speaking of
I-
which, you got the keys to that guy's shackles, Levi?
Yeah,
I'm still
he
waiting for this thing
He
to-
tosses him the handcuff key. Tosses you the handcuff key.
It's me and falls on the ground. I'm like, why would you have the keys to their shackles in their basement?
No, I have handcuffs. I thought you were talking I thought you were talking about the keys to the dude that's handcuffed.
Your name, Levi?
No, you didn't say Levi. You just
I
said
did.
no. You didn't. All right.
The little gremlin
Someone
on the
clip
floor grabs
stream
the
because
key.
this is recorded and
I
didn't-
did
Gremlin grabs the key and starts
I
playing
didn't
with
hear
that
it.
with the handcuffs.
Hey, can I have my key back? I'm gonna need that.
it's in a better place now.
I'm
Um,
talking to the kid.
It'll lope over on all fours to you, with handcuffs in one hand, the key in the other, and hold it up to you.
I was more concerned sitting there thinking, okay, is this actually a key to the shackles they have in the basement? Or why did you have it?
Well, depending on the shackles, a handcuff key will work on it.
Verde was in on it all along.
That was the secret of this whole episode. This whole thing, Verde was in on it.
Verde Yuskoski. Dun dun dun!
Verde's already his last name.
Frederick
So-
Verde, you scuzzed. The third.
So
Yeah.
before I go down there, just to make you aware of things, Iris's parents apparently disappeared in the same manner that everybody else had disappeared with, including Eddie Newsom, who was downstairs. So there's
Oh
an
shit!
80.
Because I just
Yeah.
told her that they fed them all to a monster.
Yeah. So there's an 80% chance that's exactly what happened.
Did you feed all these people to the fungus?
He
Check,
just
check.
smirks.
All right,
Man's
well,
gonna be here soon.
you're definitely under arrest now for kidnapping on top of the alcohol. Not that it really matters to you, but that's, yeah. Hey, Kingsman, if I come back up
Hey,
here,
Verde.
if I come back up here and he happens to be missing his head or something, I'm probably not gonna cry about it. He had spat downstairs.
I don't have my sword.
Well, and at this point, since we're a little bit past the top of the hour, I thought maybe it'd be a good time to take a quick break. For anybody who needs a break like me. You guys can certainly talk about what you want to do, but I'm assuming that Detective Verde, you're going down to the basement as you said.
Yes.
I will be right back, and we'll start shortly or whatever. Yeah. So, Detective Verde, you went down the stairs. What is the plan of action here? Are you going in to see both rooms? Are you just meeting to? What would you like to
I'm
do?
going to actually turn my flashlight on because I have that.
You do.
It's on my pistol,
Mhm.
technically. Would I have a flashlight on me that's not my pistol?
I think so. You guys likely have flashlights, at least on your phone, at the very least, which I gave you for free. So you have a way of lighting up the room a bit.
Hello?
I
Doctor, you do hear the detective calling out.
and
We're
Kingsman.
in the
And Kingsman.
room to your right.
Okay. Open the door.
Don't go
Uh,
left.
You move the shattered remains of the door slightly.
I do have like the badge on my belt.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He can't see it though.
Yeah, I mean he's blind at this point, right?
Yeah.
Is he just blind from being down here so long or blind? 'cause-
Blindfolded.
I
okay.
imagine.
He's got fabric over his eyes. He can't see. You
You
could
just
move it.
people been down here just haven't
like,
unblindfolded
no.
him.
Yeah, I imagine during my conversation with him, I would have blindfolded
Oh,
him.
yeah.
But
Just
You-
like,
you
no,
can
I
actually,
hand
untie
me
it.
that one.
Yeah, he looks around panicked and like, yeah, that makes sense. Is now he knows that his comrade isn't in here. And you can see Detective Verde at the door entering. Move you over there. Is there anything you'd like to say or do, Detective Verde?
Well, look who it is, Mr. Newsom. I imagine it's for once good to see me.
I don't remember who you are, but if I did anything wrong to you, I'm sorry. Please get me
he's
out
a
of here.
cop. He's a cop. Chill.
You are
Detective
not that
Frederick
important.
I know a lot of people, and you're not somebody I've partied with. I think.
No, but I've arrested you a couple times.
Shit.
That's not why I'm here though.
Please take me to jail instead of this place.
Oh
As
my.
far as I know, you haven't done anything to warrant it this time.
Please take me out of here. I'll say whatever you want to warrant it.
No, I'm gonna get you out of here best I can, but we have a issue upstairs at the moment.
You should also check, around the corner. There's a weird creature thing.
Weird
Poke
creature.
his head in the flashlight around the corner. What
It's-
the
it's-
hell is that?
It's chained. Don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about that. Okay.
Verde, you do recognize it as you glance at it.
Is
And it's
the
weird
thing
that you
from the
recognize
squirrel
it.
bar?
Yep, it's the little one. Though obviously bloated and swollen at this point. Its limbs look much more waterlogged.
Hey, Iris,
Yeah.
you remember that story I told you about the squirrel bar?
I do.
That thing around the corner was there, but smaller.
Several months ago.
Really.
Yeah.
So what Kingsman said might be right.
What did he say?
Let's talk about that in the other room.
I
I
was waiting for
I think
that.
he needs to hear this right now.
I was waiting for you
What
to
do you
just
mean
say
I
it.
don't need to hear this?
Your brain
All right.
can't handle that.
For
on top of
now,
your
we're gonna
fingers.
keep you down here. So
Just please, these manacles are killing my wrists. Please,
we're working
his
on
wrists are pretty bruised.
getting
Don't
the key
worry,
for
Verde
him.
has a key.
That's a good question. Would the key for my handcuffs work on these manacles?
Somebody has lockpicking, but
Roll
Yeah, I do.
roll a I thought you knew that and you were specifically not because you wanted to find the correct key. You don't want to like gum up the lock or
I
anything.
forgot I got that specifically for this.
Roll a smarts -4, I guess.
I was sitting here going, really? Who? Me.
I don't remember who.
Huh. I was like, Verde has lockpicking? That's weird.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
wow.
You're
Okay,
smart.
yeah, it's an exact fit. You put your key in, click. who would fucking know? Yeah, and he like immediately is rubbing his wrists like, oh thank God, thank God. Oh my God, thank you so much.
No problem. We're gonna ask you stay down here if you need for now, so we can figure out what's going on upstairs. I'm pretty sure there's a bathroom right here if I'm reading the sign on it
Oh
correctly.
thank God. Yeah, yeah. He can go over there. Is there a weapon you can leave me in case they come back?
No, we don't have anything to spare right now, but we're upstairs, so they'd have to go through us to get to you.
Okay, I'll find. Okay, it's a big shotgun. Okay. I will stay in this room. Let me know when things are safe.
We appreciate it.
Imagine being in a situation, the cops are like, don't worry, we're here. You're like, yeah, give me a gun. What? Who? No.
No,
He'll
why?
go to the bathroom area that is relatively clean, to be away from his location. Let's go upstairs though, to see what King is up to. King's having a wacky time, I bet.
The camera's back.
And changing over to the different show. It's a Joe the Postman show now. Hi, I'm Joe. I just deliver the mail. Ring ding dong. No, yeah, you're up there. How did you want to deal with this? Did you want to believe him about his ability to survive even more gun injuries, or did you want to
Yeah, at this point, I'm
try
pretty
something
convinced
else?
that everyone's a better superhero than me.
He also has that sigil. You could ask him more about that.
You could steal it.
Yeah, honestly, I'd probably only care about the sigil. I'm probably not even looking at handcuff playing toddler over there. Not a sentence.
Yeah,
I thought
no,
I'd
that's
ever say.
accurate. That's the accurate size of this thing with its goofy, stoofy face. Stoofy's
I
not a word.
You could try and steal the sigil.
I'm gonna push dead poor Jeeton kid out of the way and sit down.
Yeah, it slumps off.
Like, so, that sigil, where'd you get it?
Well, the thumbprint thing I saw gave it to me, saying it was a reward for doing what it asked.
Just
Said it would
gave
help
you
keep
it?
me safe. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, it was sort of like a ceremony of sorts.
And
Yeah.
where is it on him?
It's on his left wrist, not unlike yours.
Okay.
It appears to be a mix of your sigil with another one.
What?
You guys had gone through like
Boring.
the sigil book, and you knew that there were combinations, but the sigil book didn't really go through a lot of the combinations.
Do you mind?
His arms are around his back.
Turn around. Perfect. I want to like look at it, feel it, and like take it.
Yeah, you massage against his flesh. His skin is rough, but warm. He's definitely alive. He has a pulse. And rubbing sigils doesn't do anything.
Listen, all right, shut up.
It's a fair thing, but you discovered it does nothing other than make you feel like you just rubbed wrists with a dude.
I'm gonna walk over and grab a knife.
All right.
Look at his hand. Look at mine. Be like, Man,
You have a
really
feeling
wish
your storyteller isn't going to like it if you start cutting wrists.
I,
Get off.
I really wish that those like multiple times that I went and tried to get information about how to gather these would have fucking given me anything, because now I just have to for science this. I'm
For
gonna
science.
What do you know so far?
I raise
Because
the axe over my head and camera cuts away.
So I'm presuming that Detective Verde probably shared what he learned from Craig Hall with you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
About because I'm pretty sure I shared sigils are rewards for great service from demons.
Yep.
To have a sigil tattoo is to show that you did a demon a solid. You fulfilled a quest, and that's something greater than just an agreement. Because a sigil is an ability that lasts for a long time, or
Remember you telling me
indefinitely. And an agreement is something that has a finite quality to it. You will receive $10,000 for killing this person.
the question with that then is, I just died in a lake. I didn't do Demon's Great Fate. Was the homeless dude a demon?
No, you didn't get it from him. You got it from a rune in the lake.
Yeah, that he abandoned me when I died in the lake.
Well, you dived in the water. It's not like he's gonna swim in and get you. Like,
Thought we were friends.
what's his name?
Homeless guy in the woods.
Yeah, homeless guy in the woods. It's not
name
his
is
actual
Paul.
name.
Paul? His name was Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm Paul.
Yeah. We're best friends. I don't know his name. He's homeless man number 3.
Homeless man in the woods. It was his credit. Fuck off, storyteller.
Sorry.
Well, fuck.
I
I
think
want to
you
be a
also
superhero,
know.
but I definitely don't want to do Demon's Great Favors. So there must be other ways of getting one, because I didn't get one from doing a Demon a Great Favor.
The librarians told you, I'm pretty sure, that they didn't really fully know how people get sigils, other than that you can get sigils from things happening.
Wow.
Yeah, it's essentially they know that there are events where it can be granted, but they don't know what events or why. And I think they also said that they kind of stay away from things and try to observe. So they don't have a lot of like firsthand insider knowledge. They have secondhand aftermath knowledge.
Like standing out on the street and you see there's like lights on the house. You're like, wow, the house is like illuminated. Is there something in there that's like making that happen? Like, I mean, it's happening. Thanks. That really helped.
Yeah, well, it's like a car crash happened outside. Do you think that that might be related to the house illuminating up suddenly, like a glow stick? And it's like, well, that seemed they're very much. I think you probably got the vibe correctly. They don't know what's going on, and neither do you here with that sigil.
All right,
But
I don't
a
cut his
thought
hand
crosses
off.
your mind: do you want this blood sigil?
We're being hunted by a superhero. I gotta have powers to fight back, or else we're fucked. Except, do I even want to fight back? I'm a talker now. But not being
Do
able
you-
to be shot would be a great perk for speaker.
Do you want the blood sigil? Is a thought that crosses your mind again.
I don't see why not. I mean, if I'm walking up and dealing with someone face to face and they just gut me, it'd be nice if that didn't just kill me.
Didn't shoot him one more time.
Child.
The child's playing with the handcuffs. It's very adorable. He's like playing as if he's a cat with both of his feet getting involved. He's like jingling it and keeps hitting himself in the face with one of the ends of
Turn
the
and look at
handcuff.
Titan.
Titan's like really amused by it. It's just kind of like,
Who's. I look at Levi. Are you telling me to shoot you?
the fuck?
Wait, do I have actual voices in my head? I've joked about this before, but.
I don't know.
It's the radio.
Yeah, we said it's radio too, yeah. Stop calling me. Wait, I don't think shooting him would give me a sigil. And my friends think I'm crazy, so I probably shouldn't shoot you. But now I'm talking to voices in my head, so maybe I am crazy.
He says, what the fuck is wrong with you? You are like I have children, but you're the fucking crazy one here. But in the back
That's
of your mind,
an
you
alien
think,
monster, bro.
yeah, he's less crazy, or you're less crazy than him.
No,
Yeah.
I'm starting to teeter.
The voice is in your head, man. I
Yeah,
mean-
now that I got voices telling me to kill people, I'm like, whoa, hey, hang on.
I don't think that's a voice you haven't had before.
What?
Like you walk into the room and you
More
go, okay,
paranoid?
time to shoot them in the knee.
Okay.
That was your voice.
I told him not to lie to me. I had to do something. I can't just give empty threats.
Yeah, you fulfilled on a promise. I respect that.
Thanks. Nothing if not a man of my word.
You are talking to yourself though.
Fuck. Levite, stop listening.
He's not listening. You're just kind of there in thought, glaring at him
Uh-oh.
as conversation
It's even
happens
more
downstairs.
weird.
Oh, maybe not that face. maybe one that's a little bit more cinematic. Yeah, wink. Those wink thoughts. Anyways, what would you like to do or say? Or would you like to wait for your comrades to come back and relieve you of this silence?
Yeah, I can't. I go upstairs and clear the upstairs, but I can't leave him alone. So,
Unless he was dead, then you could.
I'm going to. God, I would do some sadistic shit like play. What's that game where you only put one round in the chamber?
Russian
Russian
roulette.
roulette.
Russian roulette, except it's a Glock, so it would shoot no matter what.
You first.
Is this it? So instead, I'm trying to be the spokesperson. I'm trying to be the speaker. So I'm trying not to use my guns as much. I'll set my pistol down, and I'll look to him, and I'll be like, "So what do y'all do for fun out here?"
Fuck.
Yes. Yeah, like
There's
board
plenty of
games?
hunting and fishing out here.
Well, I can't go outside, so
But we don't usually have fun inside here. This is where we eat, sleep, you know.
you got
in the Pacific
normal beer.
Northwest. What?
You got normal drinks.
No.
I'll check the fridge.
Yeah, you can go into the fridge.
I think he's lying, but I can't shoot him, so
Well, I mean, nobody's saying you can't shoot him.
it doesn't do anything.
It didn't do anything. But you check his fridge. It looks like he has a lot of meat. A lot of store-bought breads is really the only store-bought thing. There's no like beer or anything. Just looks like the fridge of a hunter is what I would say. A little bit of produce,
Just
likely
remembering
from a garden.
a dead body here, dead body here, and another dead body like here.
Yep.
Just
Not really
stepping
making much of a
over
map.
him. Oh, that's
Because
good, at least.
they are not filled with that much blood or anything liquid.
Like, so you guys don't have any drinks, you don't have any board games. Cards? Dominoes?
You really think I play cards and dominoes with these little creatures? Damon eats cards. The little creature looks up at you, like the handcuffs are in his mouth. He's
Well-
since you've been having a little bit of a conversation here, though, I think it's probably about time that Detective Verde and Dr. Iris, you were heading back upstairs. Yeah.
I'm about to start doing target practice, so
Yeah, and that's
giving up on talking and just going back to shooting.
that's when our comrades come back upstairs,
Oh, good save.
and you can see that your friend here, King, is looking very, very done with everything, and especially
I'm
as
trying.
the little creature is like he's reaching out his tiny fingers to like pull on Kingsman's pant leg, but he's not quite there. He's like, what would be fun?
I'm just
in his mind.
staring at him with my hand on my pistol. I'm just like,
So, no progress.
Oh, thank God you're back. He's well, a dick. They don't have any cards. No drinks. I'm going upstairs. Your turn to babysit. I'm gonna grab my rifle.
You gonna check on that stuff upstairs?
Might as well. It's not like we're gonna get any truth out of this guy.
Do you want me to babysit, or you want to?
I think I would be better suited to watch.
All right. Just a heads up. You're gonna have to do more than shoot him if he tries to get out. He
Why's that?
he's got Wolverine healing.
What you're
Okay,
looking
but
for is I am God.
Do you want to see how much of God you are if I shove this shotgun in your mouth and pull the trigger?
Yeah, wouldn't do a thing.
let's try.
There's a thing here. You notice it does do the damage, and
They say
then
I'm crazy. He's
it
like,
does
let's
do
throw
the
him in front
damage
of a
before it
turret. She goes,
repairs
yeah,
itself.
stick your
So,
shotgun. Yeah.
We can try it if you really want to.
You're not man enough to do so.
Walks up, shoves the shotgun barrel in his mouth.
Oh my.
Are you just gonna wait, or do you want to shoot him?
No, I'm gonna wait. See what he says. See what happens.
I don't think he can
He
talk.
says, with in his mouth,
Oh.
"This is my best attempt." Fuck you.
It's pretty accurate.
Thank you.
Looks to Iris and Kingsman, shrugs.
I think Kingsman walked away. You look to where
Kingsman
he
from
should
upstairs shrugs.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Iris? Should we test this?
I mean, it seems like he was feeding people to a monster that he chained against his will. Its will.
Mm,
I don't know. Also could have killed my parents.
I've
Which
got a better idea. Takes a shotgun out of his mouth and points it at the kid.
I don't know about that.
He looks at his kid Damon. Why are you bringing them in this? Shoot me instead of them.
You seem to want to bring everybody but yourself into this, so it's only fair, isn't it?
Oh, what? You want me to just? What do you want me to do?
I want you to stop mouthing off and tell us what we want to know. Like how to get rid of these defenses, how to get out of here, so you can sit in a nice jail cell instead of, you know, running a kidnapping ring that feeds people to mushroom monsters.
All I know is that the man in the blue coat has a remote access to our security. He can set it up.
Can you give me more than just guy in a blue coat?
No, that's the weird thing, to be honest. And you're not going to believe me, so you may as well put that shotgun against my head again. He's just a guy that seems blue. I don't even fucking think he ever was wearing a coat. Every time I tried to look at his face, my eyes would go somewhere else. All I know is he is powerful.
All right then. Takes a shotgun, starts heading out of the room. Appreciate the cooperation.
Yeah,
Look to Iris as he's walking out. I guess you know how to deal with him now. Just keeps going.
so you're following King upstairs.
Yep.
Okay, we'll get to what King is doing, and Verde is joining up in a moment. But Dr. Iris, is there anything you wanted to say or do before we jump to that? I'll move you guys up there, and a Titan's just jumping around.
Well,
Yeah,
I
he did
want
fall
to.
behind you. Sorry.
I
Go
want
ahead.
to draw a copy of the sigil on his arm in my journal, so I know exactly what it looks like,
Sure.
just so we
Yeah.
can refer to it later.
You can take a picture with your phone as well if you want. But drawing it is also a viable option.
I prefer to draw it.
Yeah, you have a record of the sigil. Is there anything else you wanted to do or say or anything?
Well, the back door's broken, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got that king mark on it.
Yeah. And I would
It's like a
want to
watermark, but
just sit in this chair, I guess, so I can see the back.
hey, he looks at you and says, "You really with them? You one of those murderer psychopaths?"
I'm neither of those things.
Yeah. So why are you with them then?
I'm looking for my parents, among other things.
You ain't gonna find them here.
What, did you already feed them to your monster?
Look, I don't know your parents. I doubt I fed them to them. I took the refuse of society and turned them into money.
I was right.
That's the truth.
You were right.
Oh shit.
So
It's called recycling, and it's green.
Recycling.
I don't think I
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
you know what you just said about psychotic murderers? I think you're closer to the truth about yourself than you
Oh,
are to them.
she drank out of that barrel. I wonder if she drank her own parents.
Good lord.
How fucked up would that be? Wow, this batch is particularly good.
It's very nostalgic.
I feel so connected.
nostalgic.
Um,
It feels really familiar for some reason.
This
all,
one just
all I know,
gives me a aftertaste of home.
all I know is they need to be fed, and well, we tried like wood and garbage and whatnot, but the input gives the output.
Ah!
You're
If you give them
deranged.
garbage, you get garbage alcohol.
I have an idea.
I jump. Whoa, where'd you come from?
You both are doing something else at this moment, but you have an idea in the back of your
Yeah,
mind.
no, this is not a character idea. What if we fed dude to his own monster, and if he regenerates himself, he would just keep regenerating as he's getting eaten, which means it would be infinite alcohol.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm actually okay with that idea.
Is there anything else
I
you'd
don't
like to
really
say,
care. That's
Doctor?
fine. Does this little guy have a name?
Damon.
Do they all have names?
Yes, they do. There's a lot of them, but I think they all deserve names.
There's only one left. I'm upstairs.
Well, I'm sorry that they were killed, because it seems like they were pretty innocent here. You, on the other hand, I don't
He
know.
just got caught in a crossfire.
I think this is probably a good point to jump over to Verde. Let me actually throw you over there with me.
Brittany's already catching up to me. I've just been dancing on the stairs this whole time. I actually haven't gone anywhere.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Verde is the one that was here. Let me put him downstairs real quick.
Damn
And-
murdering psychopaths. Fucking
Sure.
kidnapping people and feeding them to fucking squirrel.
All right, Kingster, you're up at the top of the stairs.
Kingster?
Yep, Kingster's your new name, and you're at the top of the stairs. There are 4 doors. They're all closed, but you know what's in them because you have been here before, but not really. What would you like to do?
So weird. So I'm getting active
um,
visions of this?
You have memories that you've been here before, so every time you go up, it's yeah, I'm gonna move my camera in just a second. And I need to be right back and say hi to my wife because I love her. But yeah, you every time you enter a room, you're like, I was here recently, but you know you weren't.
Weird. Okay. Are we going
anyways.
BRB or are you going to be right back?
I'll be back in like a couple
Those are the
minutes. 5
same
minutes,
exact
so-
things.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna BRB, but I'm actually just gonna be right back.
Yeah. Are you going to BRB or are you going to BRB?
I thought Rath was gonna be like, and we're back.
And we're back.
That's his line. Yeah, so you're heading upstairs into the second floor of this house. You're familiar with it. What order would you like to go in with these doors, I guess?
Work them in order. Primary threat would be one closest. Unless, are any of them open?
No, they're all closed.
Okay. Then right side's primary target.
Yep, you can easily go up to the door, look in, pie the room, and it's completely empty. 3 beds, 3 desks. Nobody in there.
Okay.
Beds are not made.
3 beds. Still 3 downstairs. There's still plus one other guy. Okay. Moving to the second room.
Yes, you open the bathroom. There's nobody in there. You didn't knock first, so it was risky. You didn't knock on
Third
the
room.
closed bathroom door. Opening the third door, you can see well, it looks as if it like this room. 2 beds, both beds unmade, 2 desks. But on one of the beds, the furthest bed, you see one of these creatures getting dressed in it's it looks like back to school clothing almost. It's put on some jeans with a little belt. It looks like children's clothing it's wearing, and a weird polo shirt on top. I say weird because its body makes it look weird. It's not quite proportional for a child.
Did it see me?
Yeah, it's looking right at you.
No. But does it see me?
It doesn't seem to understand what you are. It's looking at you more of like, huh?
Hmm. Rifle. I'm like, do you understand me?
It points at itself and says, Edward.
The fuck? Okay. I'll shut the door.
Yeah, okay, door's shut.
I'm gonna move on to this room.
Completely empty, but as pictured.
Okay.
As in to say, there's the bed. It is made. Couch, fireplace, dresser. But there's
Right.
nobody in that room.
Right.
And Verde comes up the stairs at this point.
Good. It'll work.
Verde, well, you're probably at this door at this point. You can see King looking a little perplexed, perhaps. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I never look perplexed. I look totally put together, but I'm very perplexed.
Okay, that's the look he gives you.
What do I want to ask?
Another monster. That room.
And what was up with it?
What? What was up with it? I don't know. It was naked and now it's not.
Okay.
Oh, Edward.
Oh, his name's Edward. Got you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else up here? Are we good?
No security system. So.
All right. Crap.
Yep. We're stuck here indefinitely. Indefinite. Shut up.
Indefeatably.
Yep.
Could I
With-
do an in-depth search for anything that appears interesting?
Go right ahead. Roll your notice.
I'm right here. Thanks.
You
Dixie.
are not very interesting.
I shoot. Kidding. I'm gonna head downstairs.
Well, he was right there, but he went downstairs. No, you go through the rooms. You're able to confirm what he said. You can do a more thorough search if you want to like identify that there's no computers or any like real electronic stations here. There's a fuse box, I think, maybe downstairs in the basement, but beyond that, there's not even like a Wi-Fi router or modem or anything. You
He doesn't have
do
Wi-Fi?
you do see the kid there, and it's got shitty cell service here. You see that thing sitting on the bed. It's like fully dressed, of course, and it's just kind of staring at you. Then with an even more perplexed look than it gave King. You don't know that though. It's like what? It waves back at you, and you close the door.
Keep walking.
Yeah,
Poor
there's
kid.
just
All these
no
strange men walking into his room and just turning around and walking out.
the end of the campaign. Hi, my name's Edward. You might think that I'm a normal little boy, but when I was a child, my dad was
This
killed.
turns into like a post Family Guy PSA where they're like, stranger danger is very real.
Even if they're a detective, you can't trust them.
So is there no attic or anything either?
No, there's no attic.
Okay.
No, I take that back. There's a crawl space that you could probably get access to.
Okay.
But it's the sort of thing where you look up at that panel on the ceiling and you know it's a crawl space, not like an attic where you'd store things. So you'd need a ladder, and then you just push it up and then you get up there and it's like those beams and insulation and everything. You might have your heating and cooling up there. Based on the house, I'm guessing that might be where they have their AC, since they have a fireplace.
Alright, I gotta walk back down to the kitchen with everybody.
All right, let's go to the kitchen where everybody is very bark, 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 bark.
So, bad news and good news.
Hold up, is King going to the kitchen as well?
I
You were
sprint
going-
away. No, yeah, I was trying to.
Sprint off. into
Okay,
the-
that's what I thought. Put you all in there.
So, good
Just
news.
work down
and
here
bad-
in the middle of a conversation. He just walks in. Good news, bad. Oh, okay, it's your turn now.
Sorry.
Well, that was fascinating. So, anyways, Iris, you were telling me about the last sleepover you had.
I think let's hear what he has to say.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Damn. Next time, invite me. Berta, you were saying?
So, good news, bad news. Bad news, I can't find anything.
So good
that-
news for. Oh, damn it. Okay.
Okay, I can't find anything that would have to do with the security system or anything like that. Good news, I found Edward.
Edward?
I told. What the fuck?
Yeah, I did a search behind you because I wanted to be.
He found all the things that I found and told him about. Oh, you're such a detective.
Well, okay. Well, who's Edward?
Add another
Weren't you the
monster
one-
kid thing.
Wasn't.
The creature over by the sinks playing with the handcuffs gurgles.
Yes, Edward's a good boy.
You said go kill Edward? What's this?
Kingsman.
Kingsman voices. Voices get in my head. So why exactly did he say why he's got such a hardcore security system?
He's not really cooperating in any way. Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. So, is the security system only for the backyard or the front yard?
Why don't you find out?
I didn't ask you.
I'm in the room, so I mean, you handcuffed me here to this chair.
He makes a good point.
Well, through
Hey,
the chair, technically.
He points to the kid. Hey, do you have your dirty socks?
It stops rolling on the ground and in its pajamas. And pulls off one of its sleep socks.
Thank you much. Takes it,
gives-
stuffs it
yeah.
in dude's mouth.
Okay, he's got a very small sock in his mouth. He can easily spit it out.
Oh, yeah, take that.
Is it
You
just
wanna
a
duct tape
baby
his mouth
sock?
or something? Or
I severely
Toddler.
I severely overestimated their size. Then.
yeah, it's like a
Size of
child
toddler.
sock.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay, you can put the sock back on the foot.
I severely overestimated the size of these
Oh
things.
my god. We're the most incompetent crew ever.
Hey.
So, does anybody else have any ideas then?
Can we call Craig Hall? Do we have like his phone number or anything?
We could try calling.
He's got a magic phone.
Craig Hall
Oh,
did
yeah.
give me his phone number, didn't he?
Magic. Wait.
Or
Magic
you
phone?
could just call his phone number.
Magic phone.
What about the magic phone?
I did not know of this magic phone.
Well, technically it's a knife, but it can be a phone.
Duh.
I feel like I
Doy.
am having a very bad trip right now.
Welcome to our world. I've said this like 5 or 6 times, but welcome to our world, Iris.
Just sat on the counter leaning
Thank
against
you.
the fridge, like reloading my rifle mags.
I guess
Yeah.
let's try our demon man.
All right. Do you want me to try the mimes, or do you want me to call Demon Man first?
Up to you.
Fuck
Craig,
it, I'll call
Craig
the
calls
mime.
up.
You're gonna call the mimes?
Fuck you,
What
King.
are you
We didn't
saying?
want
What
your
are you saying,
opinion
Kingsman?
anyway.
What are you saying, Kingsman?
We're a team.
Well, tell me what you said. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Right. Shut up, voices. Craig Hall is. I'm actually, guys. We should talk about this. I'm kind of concerned.
I got to be right back like 20 seconds. You guys can talk about it here. I'll be back and I'll be
Okay.
listening.
Team, we should have a real discussion at some point about my mental health.
The
Yeah, I'm
voices in my
concerned.
head are just getting worse.
You too?
No, I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
yeah.
That's
Um,
terrifying.
Wow.
So what about Craig Hall?
Craig Hall's obviously the target. It's his contact, the guy who is in charge of him. Along with Blue Coat guy and Smudge Thumbprint. Yeah, real full information. So Craig Hall's obviously the target, except I still have my reservations about these Craig Hall and Levi, these fucking impenetrable super beings who we don't stand a chance against.
Well, you.
Yeah.
Mm.
So do call Craig Hall or don't?
I mean,
Why don't we do both?
we call the devil here, we better be ready to deal with the devil.
All right. I'll call the mimes, and if they can't help, we'll call the demonologist dude.
Hey, remember when we said the mimes hadn't helped at all? My mind was giving me some sick ass dreams about this place, which is weird. But like every room I went into, like I had been there and was bouncing on the bed.
Well, at least that's useful, I guess.
Yeah, first time the mimes I think actually did something useful, which is weird that they did it to me and not you. Aren't you their guy?
I think we
I'm
all.
just the guy. They don't care if they die.
You all have been experiencing this, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, let me just tell you
Oh,
something
we've
else
all
you guys
been getting-
already know.
We've all been getting the visions.
Mhm.
Yes, and it started at the moment where you pulled up and you saw the blindfolded mime lady. Weird. Same looking blindfold as the guy in the basement. Anyways, running out into the field back, like dancing backwards into the field that led up to the property, and the guns popped out and shot her up
At night.
at night. And then she then didn't really die, and she went through the house. And that's where it becomes more first-person memory. You know of the house layout because you walked through when you were a mime. That doesn't make sense.
All right,
Add
we'll
it to
see
the
what the
list.
mimes say.
What was that, Kingsman?
I
Or
said
Verde? Sorry.
okay.
I meant Verde. I heard Kingsman. I meant Verde. I'm sorry.
I'm going to take out the mime knife and turn it into a cell phone.
Cell phone activated.
I'm going to call the mime switchboard, the operator.
Yeah, you press a few buttons and then realize that it probably won't do anything, but then it leads to subtitles appearing across your memory only. How can we help you, Verde?
I've got a problem.
Based on your location, I imagine so. How can we help?
I need a way to get out of here. And since you know where I am, I'm assuming you know what the problem is.
I only know that you're in a dangerous area. Are you dealing with monsters, traps, a abandoned mine, or are there mercenaries after you? Rednecks?
I am dealing with a redneck who has traps because he kidnapped people and has a mushroom monster tied up in the basement that he's been feeding people to.
Redneck traps. Okay. We have some people available. They will be out there in an hour.
Okay, thank you. Just be aware it's a bunch of machine gun turrets out in the front yard. That
Yes,
It's just gonna
redneck
run.
traps.
yeah, okay. Good to know they're standard.
You get like a smile emoticon. And then, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I think that's it. Thank you.
Please call if you need any help in the future.
Will do. Thank you, mime.
It call ends on your knife. It's not a knife right now. It looks like a cell phone, but it's a razor phone, so it's kind of a little confusing.
So that was the
razor,
weirdest
knife.
phone. That was the weirdest phone call I've had.
What happened?
Did you call her mime or mom?
Mime.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
So apparently they know where we're at, know it's a dangerous area, and apparently redneck traps are standard.
I'm not a
None
redneck.
none of that is helpful.
I basically called Mime AAA, and they're sending people to help.
So you're sending mimes to like slaughter?
I was gonna say every time the
They
mimes have
said they
literally
knew how
gone,
to deal with the problem. I don't know.
anytime the mimes have gone anywhere, they've just got massacred.
I thought
I-
you were done with the mimes.
Did you have another option?
Well, yeah, we had Craig Hall.
Yeah, what was the other option?
I
You
don't
actually
think
do
you would have
that.
helped.
Oh, so now you're on board. Sorry, too soon.
Can I ask a question, or are you guys gonna just shut me down?
Depends on the question.
You've been shutting
Fuck.
us down
You
every
mean by
single time
mimes?
we've.
You don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, well, from what I know, mimes are dangerous things.
Look who's talking, jackass!
From what I know, they're not.
Yeah, well, you guys are kind of psycho killers here.
You're feeding people to a giant mushroom, man!
Yeah, I'm not shooting them and holding them hostage and killing their families.
I haven't
I'm-
shot a single person here.
Well, actually, you are. We're currently held hostage by your traps, and you killed their families. So
You also had like 20 people in the basement that you fed to a monster, which is, in my opinion, a little bit worse than just shooting them.
I kept them happy. Those refuse of society. I have.
That dude down there was
not
not
happy.
happy.
No.
Why I didn't give him his morning treatment, didn't I?
you guys do like back rubs.
He's a drug addict. Give him their drugs, give him some food, water.
He still didn't seem very happy with you.
Oh, so like 5-star treatment, really.
No, I haven't been there yet, is what I'm saying. That's probably why he's all cussy and bitter. I mean, yeah, he's going to die, but he'd probably be happier if he was drugged up. Don't you think?
I pull out my flask. Thank you.
It's 9:30 a.m.
Fuck you.
It's 9:31. Sorry.
So, I guess we're waiting.
Would you guys like to wait about an hour?
Sure, I wait for my mime AAA to show up.
How do you guys spend your hour of delaying, or is there anything you want to do or say?
I bring out my deck of cards.
I'll play cards as well.
All right.
I want-
Are you guys
He's
going to
not
play
just
cards in a different room or with him at this table?
We're just gonna play at the table.
Do you want to include him?
No,
He's handcuffed.
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
handcuffed.
Well, yeah, you'd have to.
Uncuff him to play cards.
Gazeman, you wanted to be dealt in?
No, I want to teach Titan new tricks.
Okay.
Titan would like to learn new tricks. He
I
loves
thought you were
pitching from
gonna say
Rath.
Titan wants to play cards. I was like, fuck you.
Titan's like, I saw it in a painting once.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seen that? Where they're playing poker?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, Titan's happy to be given attention by you. So as
Yeah,
you're trying to
I
train him on
wanna-
new tasks,
Yeah, I
you can
wanna
tell
work
me
on
about
the
those.
pizza thing because the pizza thing isn't working.
Okay, you can tell me what you want to have been training him on when we get to it.
Yeah.
It's about 45 minutes actually, not a full hour, where you start to hear well, here is a weird word. You start to see subtitles. Very small print.
Ow.
No, it's more of all right, we're here. All right, everybody good? Everybody good? Got your gear? Got your gear? Everybody confirming. There's a number of different subtitles going across where it sounds distantly like people are preparing to invade.
Mime AAA has arrived.
Are the fonts still different for me?
It's in Comic Sans. That's just...
I mean, that's better than what it was before.
It's all in Comic Sans.
It does look
Instead of
handwritten for you.
mimes, a bunch of like birthday clowns jump out of the car. Wait a second.
I remember
for
it being,
Dr.
like,
Iris,
bloody. Yeah.
it's a very much a bloody font still, but it's
Okay.
handwritten. It
Mhm.
looks like written in blood, almost like a
Yeah.
bloody red ink.
That's not
Or red ink.
disturbing at all.
Throwing the ball
The rest
against
of
the
you,
wall.
standard font.
I'm gonna look at Iris as I'm throwing the little tennis ball against the wall. Titan's just watching.
I wish he threw it down for me.
I'll look at Iris and I'll be like, "Do you?" So they made me like snort some drugs or something, and now we perma vision these subtitles from the mimes. I don't really know how to explain it.
The red bloody
Do you-
stuff. The text. Yeah.
Red
Red bloody stuff.
Okay. I'm guessing that's not what you guys are seeing.
No, I'm seeing Comic Sans.
What?
The king gets Times
No.
New Roman. Oh no, wait, no, sorry, it's Calibri. Calibri?
Yeah,
that?
Calibri.
Like cursive?
No, it's
Yeah.
like the offshoot of Times New Roman. If you can't afford it, you do Calibri.
Okay. Oh, I'm budget friendly. Thanks.
It's discount font.
I'm
Yeah,
broke.
the mimes can't afford that many fonts.
I'll be like, wait.
Subscription fees, you know.
So you see the subtitles?
Yeah, I
Did you
have
snort
since.
white drugs?
No, the lady.
The
That
drugs we
was in my
started
truck?
weren't white; they were freaking rainbow.
What? The lady in the truck. I could see subtitles with her. I
You
thought I
could?
mentioned this. Yeah, I said she told me she would. I
When
would
did
never
you
see
do
her
the
again.
drugs?
Never.
So you're telling me you didn't have to go through the clown drug syndrome?
Never heard of clown drug syndrome.
Ah, lucky.
Kind of like Insane Clown Posse, but different.
We okay. So we found in a cabin in the woods some rainbow cocaine, and to be
Cocaine.
able to understand the mimes, we had to take it.
Just to
I'm
clarify, you
writing this
guys
down.
you were told that if you taste it, like put a little bit on your tongue, you would hear them for a little bit, and if you snorted it, you would hear them forever. You guys put a little bit on your tongue, and
I did?
then they were confused why you could hear it forever.
They didn't
I
see
thought
us in the
the-
back of your squad car, I guess.
I thought the snorting it was the audience, or was it a different way?
All right, your turn. No one snorted drugs off other people's butts before.
No.
No.
Yeah, Dr. Iris, you've never.
You can tell I've
This
only
is
watched
all
movies. I've
unfamiliar.
never done drugs before in my life.
Yeah, but it's like I think that's common, like a trope for like a snorting cocaine off of a
Stripper's
healthy
ass,
butt.
right? That's okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, am I
That's gonna be
completely
butt.
ridiculous?
No, I've never done cocaine, so
Same, I don't know.
I've never done clown cane.
Oh, you're missing out. Is that like the
but yeah,
pixie stick?
It was in a
Doc-
pixie stick.
Dr. Iris, you have definitely never done something like that. It's just simply when you met this person, they spoke in font.
Could you imagine trying to write a fucking wiki for this game? Yeah, and then the clown cane.
Clown cane from Adventure 2. The party found that in the basement after
There'd be
Kingsman used his crowbar from his truck. Wait, what kind of
so
truck
many
was it?
things we'd have to like as you write a wiki, like every single word would have to be a link to something else. Like, oh yeah, that has to do with this. And, oh right, yeah, that has to do with it. Oh my god.
It's proof in how detailed everything is.
Nightmare board.
Yeah. Creative.
Okay, so that's another mystery to solve: is how the hell we can still understand the mimes and why they look like blood to you.
Were you not supposed to understand it forever or something?
No,
Why she can understand it at all.
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe the mimes bit us like vampires?
And that's the monster that bit you, Verde, like a vampire.
Mm.
That would explain why I could still hear them, but not why everybody
Monsters?
else did.
Yeah, the monster near
Like
you
I
is having
had
a
lunch with an
hell of a
Irishman, and
time.
I speak Spanish now.
I don't know, man. It's some chaos. Let's just wait for AAA to get us out of here, then we can.
Yeah, where'd the subtitles go? Which way is my reception?
You're not seeing anything on subtitles anymore.
Oh, they're dead already?
Was it like initial setup of are you ready? Ready? You got your gear? Got your gear? Yep.
So quick. I'm
Can we look at the windows? Or...
Yeah,
Yeah, you could look out the windows. The front windows might actually help you a little bit because you feel like that's where you saw them from. Anybody else want to
I
go
just
with?
realized us trying to find the direction the mimes are coming from would be a little bit difficult if we can only understand them through subtitles.
like,
It's worth noting
way?
when you look in the correct direction where it's coming from, the font gets a little bit bolder, so you can kind of look around.
There we
You're facing
go.
the wrong direction, then it's a little bit smaller. So you can sort of break things down and go out there. Verde, are you joining them or are you staying with your hostage?
Yeah, if those two go out there to look for the mimes, I'm gonna stay with the hostage.
The Titan will stay here. Nah, psych, he's coming out here. Run through walls. Anyways, no, he runs the normal way.
He's got way cooler superpowers than me.
So King and
King's going
Dr.
all the way out
Iris,
on the porch.
you guys can see the mimes out in this field. There's one of them with a fire axe raising it way above their head, and then slamming down on something. You can hear the like breaking of metal, and you can see a few others like in the long grass, like picking up something. Like you can see them like tinkering and whatnot. As the one with the axe like raises up, she sees you, and then waves. She accepts your wink, looks around the others. A few other like mimes pop up in the field.
I'll wave to them too.
They don't like look at you. They look at the one with the fire axe, and they do nods at each other. And then the one with fire axe says to you prominently, Daisy or Dr. Iris, you see this too. All is clear on this path.
Did I hear any rounds go off?
No.
Was it not even on? Called them out here for nothing, dude. They're gonna bill you so hard.
What about the other side?
I ain't going that way.
Take a risk. Bold.
Nobody's gonna tell Verde it's
Just leave.
Go over
They mostly have like walked to the center path where you could drive up. Some of them have like bits of like wires or whatnot. One of them obviously has a fire axe and nothing else. But they're all kind of congregating in the middle of the road, like 30 or 40 feet away from the front door. It looks like they're congregating, and you can see the subtitles of you get all 6 of them. All 6 of them are down.
I'm wondering if I should talk to him because I'm the spokesperson, or Verde should talk to him because he's their guy. Verde, are you?
I think you're too far.
Verde can probably hear from there if you want to yell from the one where you're set at. Ding 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 dong dong. This is Verde's ring song.
Hello?
Oh, hey.
No, that's not my ring song tone.
Ring song, yep.
Just
are you coming out to talk to these moms, or
I would, but I kind of have handcuffed dude at the moment.
you're handcuffed to him? All right, whatever you do in your first prayer time is up to you.
No,
Like-
I have the hand.
he already hung up.
We left for like 2 minutes.
Dr. Iris is in the middle of this. You're moving over to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do over there? correct this problem.
Are you talking to him on the phone?
He called me, yes.
Um, I think we're clear.
All right, cool. All right,
Are you
you're
gonna get
coming.
Eddie, or should I?
You go get Eddie. I'll stay up here with Levi, and we'll both take him out.
Okay,
Pew, pew.
sounds good. Hope I don't get eaten by a monster.
Do you want me to go down there and you stay with Levi?
I can do it. Hopefully,
You sure? You just okay. You were talking about getting eaten.
come to
didn't-
my funeral. If
Okay,
I
you
don't.
stay up here with him. I'll go down there. All right. Gonna be
Okay.
like that.
Sit down.
All right, Verde, you're going downstairs.
Roll to not get eaten.
Well, what is your goal? I mean, I don't feel like there's any risk of you being eaten. The monster
just
you saw is chained up.
I'm
You
just
did say it
grabbing
was
dude.
getting more and more agitated, though.
I'm just grabbing dude.
Yeah. Okay. You go in. He's like, are we good to go?
Yep, we're good. Ignore the weird stuff you're about to see.
He's gonna come
Okay.
out and be like, "Oh, good, the cops are here." Comes out, it's just a bunch of mimes.
Yeah. So he follows you upstairs. I'm presuming you're going upstairs with him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You guys go upstairs. Hey, he's looking around wildly as if he's seeing everything for the first time. Is the goal then to take both him and Levi to the vehicle and head out from here, or is there anything else you want to do?
That's the plan from my end. I don't know
Okay.
about everybody else.
What happens if you show up to the police station with this?
Well, the other options here are: what do you want to do with the monster in the basement? What do you want to do with the creatures in the house?
Let the mimes deal with it.
All right.
It's not my problem.
Any objections from other people, or do you want to go along with this? Get these two individuals in the vehicle and head out.
I'm out talking to mimes.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay, we'll get to that in a
Yeah,
second.
I'm not there. Let them decide.
Daisy, is there anything else you want to do before you go along with this plan, or do you want to disagree with the plan?
Well, I think I agree. I just hope that these little dudes aren't just gonna get killed by the mimes. But I guess I can't really control if that happens or not, so we should go.
All right.
Yeah, only we get to kill him.
So King approaches this group of mimes. It's about 6 of them. They're all having subtitled talks there. Okay, got it. Yeah, these are very unsophisticated. This is actually an easy job. It's kind of lively. You feel like it's a group of people who dealt with a problem that was very easy for them in their specialized group. And as you approach them, you notice several of these mimes have glasses on. They're not very muscular, and they don't have a lot of weapons on them. There's like knives and toolkits.
It's the
They
mime geek squad.
they all look at you as you approach. The one with the fire axe, the most prominent tool on them, says, "You're not Verde."
See, I knew it. Fine.
But
I
you
am-
are the king,
I am Kingsman. You guys are
right?
terrible at
Sorry.
remembering my name.
Did we do good for you, King?
Yeah, so the security system wasn't even on.
No, it was activated. But we've been aware of this problem for a while, and well, we've been used to people rigging their yards with guns.
It's just a comment. Never mind.
It's just a common occurrence. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Okay, so
When you're out here in the hills, it is a common occurrence. People rig their yards with booby traps and guns.
do you guys want to clarify anything about what is your guys' goal, anyways? You guys as an organization, are you guys born like that, or is it a choice?
Several of the team members giggle, and it comes across as laughing emoticon. But the one with the fire axe says, "No,
I like it.
none of us were born into this. This has always been a when
You're like recruited.
when life shows you that there is no other way out of this, there's no other way to deal with this problem. When life takes who you love and kills them,
Which problem are you guys involved with?
the problem with those that come from underground.
Oh, okay. So you guys are actively hunting the monsters.
Correct.
Well, that's what I've been doing.
Correct.
So they are bad? Because in there, they've got 2 of them that I left alive.
They are monsters used by our enemy to become vicious things that can destroy.
Is your enemy Craig Hall?
They look at each other, confused. Not
Blue
familiar
coat
with Craig
guy?
Hall. No, we are
Smashed,
more of
smushed
the
thumbprint.
no, we're like the
Don't know
tech
what that is.
squad. We deal with electronics and manufactured rigs.
Well, if you guys get a spokesperson, like someone who knows more shit and can answer some questions, I guess maybe it'd be nice to have a sit down and get some information. Verde doesn't know much about it beyond he can turn his knife into a phone.
There's many giggles, and then the fire axe bearing one says, "Sometimes answers are a detriment. Stay innocent while
No.
you can, King."
I just killed 3 things in there. And I
She
shot a guy
responds,
who doesn't bleed.
"Don't you wish you could be more innocent, King?"
You mean like a virgin?
No, as if you didn't have to experience these things.
Yeah, no, that was my second guess. I don't know if that would actually be any better, honestly. Ignorant? The issue's still there. At least now that I know, I can do something about it, right?
A couple of them nod. Well, yes, but best to keep yourself as innocent as you can.
Oh, also, there's a giant one in the basement that eats people, but I think it was forced to do that. I don't think it wanted.
She looks at you a little bit surprised and then says to the others, "We're going to need to bring in another squad."
Yeah.
One of
it's
them pulls
giant.
out a knife and starts talking on it.
I don't. Oh,
I
that
love
is
that
what they're
that's
used for.
I love that that's just canon now.
Yeah, it's a bit too big to get out of the basement anymore. So
We will deal with this, King. You can rest easy. Go back to your palace where you were thrown. Your comrades have appeared behind you at this point.
poof, whoa!
Hold up. The plan was to bring both of them out. Yeah, so you guys have brought your captive. Just gonna bring you over. No, Verde, no, too far, Verde.
Verde, come back.
You
I'm
can
out of
blame it all
here.
on me. Okay,
Like, it's that meme where the girl's running around the bases and they're like, "Run home," and she just takes off.
Yeah. So you got everybody. King, you look back at the deck there, and you can see that your comrades are there with their captives and hostages freed.
God, it's like the end of a sitcom. You all lined up there.
Do.
You mean this
Sometimes
isn't a
you-
sitcom? I thought this
I
was.
turn around.
Yeah, everybody has a freeze frame moment in the credits. Like you're like face is bloodied or something, or you got blood splattered across your clothes, but you're just still like.
Verde does a jump. He doesn't actually freeze frame, so I like hold him in the air.
Verde, Dr. Iris, you can see that King is talking to the mimes, that one of them is on the knife, and they're all
Oh, so that is what that's used for.
Crazy, right?
what is the goal here? Are you intending to leave this as a situation where the mimes will deal with it and head off and go into town, or do you want to stay longer and deal with things here?
That should be the name of the episode. What is the goal here?
What is the goal here?
Our
with Mr.
question,
Pickles?
their question, the bad guy's question.
everything that's here now is going to be the mime's problem. I don't know how I'm going to explain this to the police to wrap up these 2 cases, to be completely honest with you.
That sounds like a you pro.
Eddie is like, we got just get us out of here. I will solve the problem, man.
What do you mean you'll
See?
solve the problem?
Eddie's got the answers, man. At least someone does.
My family has money. Just get me out of here. I will solve this. I'll smooth it over. We will get to the bottom of this fucking shit and make them pay.
Hey, speaking of which, Levi, you said you were going to give us a bunch of money?
Yeah,
Okay,
smirks.
all right. We'll leave it at that. Oh, who knew corruption in the police department will go our way for once?
I actually, yeah, that's a good point.
All right, let's go. We'll book this guy, and then I'll let you do what you're gonna do, Eddie.
Wait. No, I think we need to stay and clear the house again.
Why?
Because if we leave, that means this is probably the last episode, and we won't see Strange Town Golden Ridge for a while.
Well, in all fairness,
Aw.
that's not true. If you guys have more things you want to do, we can extend this because I know you wanted to start your game in January. So there's things
I
you want
just
to do in town. We can
didn't
go
want to do
further.
it over the. Yeah, I just didn't want to do it over the holidays because basically your every other week would be a break.
Yeah, we could do a couple more episodes of just gearing up for the next.
Do we have other stuff we need to do?
And there's other stuff we
always
can look
more
into.
stuff.
Yeah, there's other stuff we can look into, but
Beach episode.
yeah, we could do our beach episode.
I swear, if you send us back to that cabin.
The
Last time we did that, Verda and I almost killed each other.
you get back. The police captain's like, "All right, well now there's 3 of you. You have to go to the."
Yeah,
I'm sending
let's
you
go to
guys-
the other cabin.
We bring back these guys. He's like, "Oh, you're back at it again, huh? Vacation."
Damn it!
Aw,
So
dang
the
it.
goal here is then to you get into your vehicles. You're going to drive to the police station, presumably. Like,
Craig Hall will be
to-
the next goal, I think.
Every Craig Hall is a goal.
Well, if you guys are intending to, oh, beautiful keycap, by the way. If you guys
Thanks.
are intending to go back into town with your prisoner and released prisoner, we can move forward with that, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So absolutely, the aftermath of this adventure, for the most part, is that you guys bring this into town, and the system, of course, is willing to book people based on your word, Detective Verde. What are you bringing him in on? The Levi Yuskoski.
So main charge is going to be kidnapping, which Eddie is proof of, along with his word about all the other people that were there that disappeared. I'll talk to Eddie, I guess, and just tell him to say you don't know where they went, because I guess he really doesn't know where they went. So I don't really need to say anything.
Yeah, he is definitely somebody who is both unknowledgeable about what happened and also extremely motivated to resolve this.
So just book him on the kidnapping and then the alcohol as well. Alcohol is like a misdemeanor, I think. Actually, would that be a federal charge because it's avoiding taxes?
I think there's a number of charges you could do there
Yeah.
because the brewing alcohol and it's like a distilling in a way. Distilling
Yeah.
people is probably not legal.
Do I want to say he was distilling people?
It's not legal, but you could omit that.
Yeah, let's omit the I know what happened to the other missing people and just leave it at he was kidnapping people, the rest of them have disappeared, and we got Eddie back, and he was making alcohol while he was kidnapping people.
Yeah. And I guess just to meta for a moment, if you guys are okay with doing like a few more sessions before we move on to a drought.
Yeah.
So the aftermath of this is that nothing bad is happening to you guys, of course. Detective Verde is dealing with this with the police department. Um, the mimes apparently dealt with whatever it is there that's not coming back to you.
They
And it's
also
likely
installed a still while they're at it so they can do the alcohol thing.
it's likely been probably a week or two after the aftermath of your experience at this bad place. Let's put you back in the Golden Ridge map here so we don't feel terrible. Um,
Oh,
I'm gonna put you guys generally where your homes are.
the map's a bit wonky.
Oh, sorry, I'll fix it in a second.
What? King is confused? Is that what that symbol means?
Yeah, it's been a long.
It's been a long minute. Anyways,
No, that's the
so
voices. I'm psychotic.
so you guys haven't dealt with any issues, but as I know it's a little bit early here. Like,
Fred, are you on
dinner.
fire?
Why are you on fire?
Fred's on fire and I'm psychotic. Oh, are you just giving yourself all the symbols?
Playing with symbols there.
Gotcha.
So it's about a week after everything's happened. And I know, as I said, it's early here, but I want to wrap up this session on this note of trauma that you have escaped. It is into December at this moment, and you receive communication from Eddie Newsome
Uh-oh.
saying that he wants to meet with you guys
All of us?
at his estate to discuss things and the plan going forward.
How did he know who we all were? I'm the only one that gave my name.
Well, that we will find out next time.
When
how
I can
long-
make something up.
How long did you say was the break?
8 or 9 days.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been about a week plus.
like so. How
a
many
little bit.
months?
No. We've gone from late November into early December, and
That was
so
the
we'll
28th, I think. Sorry.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Because the
It was
27th
the day after
was
my birthday.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a fistful of days into December where we'll approach what the plan is going forward as Eddie Newsome, a rich, influential man who you've saved from captivity, is wanting to deal with problems with you. And I guess next session we'll see if the party even agrees to that, or if they're like, "Fuck yeah,
No.
fuck your money, I want to go on a date." But we will see what happens next time on. I guess it'll be a little bit freeform. I'll give you guys your advancements so you can spend your advancements, and we'll do maybe a session or two of maybe some freeform bullshit.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right. Then we'll end it here. With 18 minutes to spare to go into the table. It's like, no, we're not doing that.
It's like.
I mean,
Chet says dealt with their issues. Yeah, right. They're still heaping more issues onto their plates like a fat guy at a smorgasbord.
Good Lord.
and I think that might be where having some freeform time might be good for you guys to be able to gather information in a less pressured situation, and prepare for the next adventure. Yeah, the next adventure is a bit of a doozy. So it's one of those things where I'm thinking like I could give a taste now, and then we move on to our beautiful King's Crossing, which we're all in. But maybe we should spend the last 18 minutes here doing a promo for King's Crossing, or unless you guys want to talk further about this, I don't know. I don't know anything.
Right.
I'm literally Levi Yuskoski. I don't know shit.
What you want to do, Rath? What you want to do a 20-minute long ad promo?
Yeah.
Well, spoiler alert. We've got a new player joining King's Crossing.
What the fuck?
Daisy, the voice of Iris, is going to be joining the campaign. This is it. Daisy, what's your character?
That's a good question.
How many episodes of King's Crossing have you watched?
3.
100.
No.
Bullshit. You watched 3?
Yeah, I need to post my little live blog so you can see him. But yeah.
Yeah. I've only seen the notes for 1.
If I can share really quick, if that's the question of what kind of character to play, so Torvekic,
That would be a good question, yeah, if you guys had suggestions.
Fred is playing a dwarven fighter. Okay. I am playing an ogre fighter. Okay.
Mhm.
And
They desperately need a healer who they keep sending away and not asking for heals.
our storyteller needs somebody who is not a fighter because he says things like,
Mhm.
"Oh, you don't know where the general store is. Why aren't you detectives? But we're fighters.
We
We
don't
no.
investigate things. We stab them.
You're like,
Yeah,
oh
we
man, we
stab
need a general
messengers.
store. And I'm like, oh, the general store was burned down recently, but they don't really want to talk about it.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm like, oh, all right.
I'm a fighter. I'm a berserker fighter, so I don't think.
I'm a
Um,
dwarf with an axe. I
we-
dig and I kill things.
We need a healer. The healer walks by. Whoa, bye, healer.
Yeah, we
Okay.
could use a healer, but we could also use any other role, essentially.
Literally anything else.
Well,
You could play a rogue.
the
A
only
rogue would
other-
be helpful.
The only other thing the only other thing I want to note is, as it currently stands, I have you two on Sundays, Shifty is undecided, and I have Adarag by himself.
Poor Edgar.
Well, yeah, I don't know how to help Adarag, but
Well, more than likely, if she is available on the same day Adise is, she would be in Adarag's party, not yours.
Oh, okay. So you won't be helping us.
It
Except during the crossover episode.
Depends on when I get my classes. I don't know. It's like
You
late
could play
November.
2 different characters.
I mean, I could.
And then during
No,
crossover, she
good.
has to play both of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Always argue with yourself in that scenario. Never
Yeah,
take your own side.
No.
Have your
no.
characters be like, "No, fuck you. This is not the way to handle it." And other characters
No
like,
one even
"No,
gets to
orderliness."
talk. The whole
Fantastic.
time she's just playing.
me.
She gets double the spotlight.
Grunkle's just eating popcorn.
Just a heads up, Daisy.
Rocks.
The farther in the episodes you go with Grunkle and Torbekic,
Mhm.
the better it gets.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just the byplay between the two of us.
Oh,
It
that
was
is fair.
great
Once
in
we get to
episode
tunnels.
1, so
Yeah, the tunnels
What-
and elven tunnels and dwarven trees or something like that.
No, it's the
Elven-
difference between dwarven tunnels that are made with like stone and wooden supports. And I was trying to argue, well, okay, elves make tunnels, but they use tree roots. And isn't that just as good?
Yeah,
It's
you're like, so
organic. And
elves
he's
are
like, no, it's
dwarves.
not organic, it's bullshit.
that's very dwarf.
Well,
It's
he
not
started
as
out-
supportive as you don't get to control it as well. We put the supports where they needed to go.
I think in
They just
episode,
go wherever.
in episode 1, I think he was like, "Well, you're just a big dwarf."
Hmm
Not
Or
very
no, I
Grunkle.
think it was the
so
opposite.
stupid.
No,
That
he
sounds
was,
like
he was
something
basically
like
he was like, "Well, you're just a really big dwarf," because they were like the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll depend what day she's in, whose party she's in. Because right now you
I'm-
have Adarag. You watched episode 3, so you've met Adarag. Yeah, he's great. What'd you think of episode 3, just off the rip? Because that was a fun one.
It was interesting.
Where do you put your notes on these? Because I gotta see these.
I like write them either on paper like I do here, and then I transfer them like a Google Doc, and I send it to Rath so I can. Yeah, I prefer paper as well, but for ease of reading, because my handwriting gets messy when I take notes. So yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm
she only
excited.
sent me notes on episode 1. I'm still waiting on the rest. But basically, if you watched episode 3, did you watch the end of the table for episode 3?
Not yet.
Okay. Basically, the entirety of episode 3 was improvised. Because I was, like, I had an intro. So, like, in episode 1, I did an intro paragraph where I kind of set the setting. You know, the strangers coming into town, passes the watchman, which was Thor Vekic was the stranger coming into town. I was doing an intro paragraph with them. And I got through the first sentence, and it came to the part where they went past the blockade. And I was like, how did you guys get past the blockade? And then it became an entire episode of how they got past the blockade. And I was like, I didn't prepare. We've only gotten through one sentence of what I prepared. Like, it was wonderful.
Players will take what you give as a challenge and then build on it. If they're good
great.
players.
It turned into a whole thing. They got Spartan kicked. They almost drowned. It was great. They almost got themselves killed in a story I didn't even write. I was pretty impressed.
That's the best as a GM when the players write something and you go into that corner and you're like, okay, how are you going to get yourself out of this? if you
Yeah,
don't?
yeah, you did this. I don't know what to tell you. Well, that's like this is well, I guess it's different, but I watched through episode 2 recently on my notes, and I went through the Under the Table. And I think to this day, episode 2 still holds the worst roll where you both rolled crit fail 99s back to back.
Yeah.
In the mud pits. He rolled one and then you rolled one. You both rolled
Fucking mud
99s back to back.
God, I hated that so much.
Torvekik almost died that day.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to save you. And every time, I just want to say, I know you'll find this. Like every single time that somebody's in danger, Grunkle will absolutely sacrifice any item he has to save them. That's his go-to. I'm willing to sacrifice the things I value most to save the people I value most. Even though I'm the one being a little bitch, being like, "Oh, can I get a two-handed sword for once?" And can I get anything? And like my garbage sword, I'm like, I will sacrifice my best item if it means that Torvekik doesn't die,
You know.
And this is
or
all
that
after
if it
going-
means that kid Mateo doesn't die.
This is all after meeting Torvekik for all of 12 hours.
Oh yeah, well
this is
Grunkle's
true.
an ogre.
Yeah.
Grunkle ogre life is very short, so Grunkle make friend real quick.
Oh yeah, we had a whole conversation because the party doesn't respect anyone who has a shorter lifespan than them, and I was like, Grunkle has the shortest lifespan.
Yeah, well Grunkle doesn't need respect; he needs love.
Oh.
I thought that was a pretty interesting conversation.
It was. They're like, yeah, anyone with a shorter lifespan than us can just die. We don't care. I was like,
Well,
Grunkle has
okay,
a shorter
that-
lifespan,
first
and they're
off-
like,
No,
what's
that
the
was
Grunkle?
about the guy who's like, I'm gonna kill myself because my family died, and everybody's like, oh fuck, okay.
No,
And
no
he
one
did
said
it,
that. They
and
were just like,
everybody's
okay.
I saw in their face mouths, they're like, oh fuck, but they didn't want to say it.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty
I didn't
much.
see that.
I think we did an entire Under the Table episode on that, so that
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
for you to watch, Daisy.
Everybody was so uncomfortable. with
Oh
it.
yeah, spoilers.
Wrath,
There's a guy who killed
Wrath.
himself.
Wrath. But now you know how I feel. When I throw things out and I'm like, oh, this is an ominous sign, they'll be like, oh, we'll take this a certain way. And then they go, oh no, that's weird. Bury that down. Bear that down. Move forward in this direction that we actually want to go. And like I see that in my games sometimes. It's like, that's fucking weird. I can't deal with that right now. We have an objective we can deal with.
Yeah, that's
so I
true.
think we share that in our campaigns a little bit.
Yeah. I just remember it's. I mean, my most recent watch through is episode 2, and I was looking. There's parts where I can see both you, and this is. I think I wrote it in Discord. I was like, I get what Pickles is talking about. I was watching you guys' faces, and both of you were just. I was like, they're either really mad at me or they're thinking really hard. And at one point, Pickles was like, I'm really just trying to consider all my options here.
Yep, yeah, no, that is my face of because I feel that physically. Like in the moment, I'm always like, move faster, brain, move faster! God damn it!
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
I
I
do?
get it.
What do I do?
Same way.
Yeah, you start shuffling your brain cards, and you're like, why do I keep drawing like a 2 of spades? Why is this my brain card? Give me something higher than a 2 of spades.
So now that you've met everyone, no, you haven't met Shifty's character. He doesn't show up until like episode 5 or something.
Yeah, Wilfer's cute.
Wilfer. The illegal lizard. Oh, so many good, man. Watch the series. It's great. There you go. There's your. I just laugh about it when I think about it, and then tell you to go watch it. That's your commercial.
Watch the series; it's great. Mr. Pickles gets drunk every episode.
For good reason. But now that you've met 4 out of 5 of the party members, I don't know if Nimrod's going to be able to return. So 4 out of 4 of the 3 out of 4 of the whatever. Any ideas on a character? Throughout your
I
notes,
have-
you had like 14 different ones that you came to as you were watching.
Yeah,
Like maybe
Yeah,
this.
that's-
No, maybe this.
that's my problem. Is I come up with a lot of basic ideas, or like I'll come up with a class idea, and then I'm like, So usually I go through my list of ideas as or what I did with Iris is I kind of went through the list as things were getting different. I was like, you know what? I'm scared these guys are gonna die. I'm gonna make a healer. that was one of my core ideas. Is it's like I need to fill in a hole between the other characters
Hmm.
to help them not just kind of barge in and be like, "Hi, I am a sniper NASA scientist," which is, what Kingston believes.
Sniper NASA
Um,
scientist.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna take a while before I come up with like an idea that I can stand behind.
Yeah, it's
Dr.
also
Blue
tough when you
Fire.
have, instead of 2 characters, you have 5. So it's like, okay, what role are they missing? But
Mhm.
seeing as how 2 of them are fighters,
Mhm.
2 of them are non-combatants, and 1 is a wild card.
A
Uh,
cast speller.
yeah, you've got tons of other options.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some, and I can't remember. I remember Druid was one of the ones.
Ooh.
Mhm.
A nature person would be freaking awesome in this
I
setting.
think that was what you were basing it off of after their interactions with the altar and stuff.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, we need help there.
Religion
That
was
would
also another one that I was like, that would be interesting.
if you came into our group and you were like, I'm a druid, I know nature stuff. Grunkle would be like,
Oh
oh,
my
now we can
God.
solve
Yeah.
stump problem.
God, if you could fucking find the silent blood rose that they've passed like 4 times, it would
No,
really
no,
be
no. We're
appreciated.
stumped.
Listen, Grunkle's like, I have a barrel I can brew stuff in. Torvek's like, I want to try all these new ales. I'm like, here's a quest. They're like, nah.
Grunkle is as dumb as I am.
Here's a quest to brew a new alcohol for Torvek to try using your brewing barrel. I don't want to do that.
Okay, and me killing or threatening to eat a person alive for betraying us.
He never betrayed you.
For betraying us, he did.
For in your
And-
minds, he wronged you. We've been over
Yeah, like,
this.
look, I'm not the most hinged player here.
Oh my god, watch the series. They're so God. There's so many references.
So much
Please
fun.
watch the Under the Table though, because that's where I make myself not a terrible.
The Under the
person,
Tables
sort
helps
of.
so much.
Yeah, I would say that the under the tables help explain a lot of why the characters act the way they do.
Yeah.
It's
And-
never explained why Torvakic has a Russian accent, but
We don't question it. He's just from the tunnels.
Well,
and-
like, even explaining kind of things that are happening around him. You guys made fun of a child's penis.
no. I made fun of the fact that a
Torvekik
child.
specifically made fun of a child's penis. You have a small dick.
Oh my god, Torvekik.
And
No,
you
it's
guys-
just
and then
it's
you
a
guys
weird
made-
log situation.
You guys made
Kids
fun of
were
him for
pooping and
pooping.
talking to us.
That's where they.
I didn't want to talk to him. I was bathing in the lake and he was pooping on a log, and I'm like, don't talk to me.
And under the table, it was brought up like the kid. You guys were talking to each other and being funny, and the kid was just like, "Haha, you're funny." And Torvik goes, "You have a small penis." I was like, "He didn't even insult you. He was laughing with you, and then you just
I-
attacked him."
I don't remember that.
Torvekik comes hard. Like you say something, he slaps you down. That's why Grunkle feels.
That
like
was
he's
your
his best
first
mate.
interaction with Mateo. Grunkle didn't even see him. He didn't even know they were over there.
I
You
don't
just hear
remember
a
that at
child
all.
laugh, and you go, "You have a small penis." And Grunkle goes, "Hey."
Well,
I don't
Grunkle
remember that at
has
all.
confidence issues.
Yeah, it was when you guys went to the bathing pool.
I mean, I remember that part. I don't remember.
Yeah, after Liliana came out, she left. You guys were preparing to leave.
I can't imagine our dick talk took that much time. It was probably like a 5-second line.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's just what sticks in Rath's mind.
Yeah. Well, I just watched it. I just watched
Oh.
it.
Oh, okay. About to say, there's some weird stuff that sticks around in your head, right?
Yeah, it's just watch the episode, and that was Under the Table was for episode 2. It was like 95% discussing the corruption and how that works, even though we got rid of that, so it was completely pointless. And then about 5%. So what else did you guys do? You made fun of a child's penis.
So that's small fry
Yeah,
problem. I mean,
yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's your commercial for King's Crossing. Go watch it.
hell yeah. I have fun making fun of. I didn't actually do
You
that, but
didn't, no.
I have fun hanging around with a man who makes fun of a child's.
One of
penis.
my favorite moments still is you walking, carrying Mateo as your spear, thinking it's your spear. You just got him held around the waist. You're just walking. You're like, oh, what? This isn't my spear.
That's a moment I like it. Like as an ogre player character, you want to be able to like be like, oh, why is Why is my spear wiggling?
Exactly.
The fuck are you? Oh, hey, get out of my hand! I didn't equip you.
We talked about that, yeah, because I was thinking, and we talked about this under the table. I was thinking he's just walking and like holding on to one of Grunkle's fingers, and you're like, I'm just carrying him. I was like, okay, that's way funnier.
Yeah,
Oh, I like King's Crossing. You guys make me laugh so much.
I like Grunkle and Torvekik, and hopefully Daisy, you can bring a new character in that will be fun as well.
Yeah. So speaking of which, yeah, we totally sidetracked on inside jokes and stuff, but yeah, a druid character would be an interesting touch.
It'd be great since we're out in the wilderness, hardcore,
Mm-hmm.
to do a druid. Whereas like a city campaign makes it kind of shitty to be a druid. This is like a druid campaign. Druid or ranger would do really well here, like traditional 5e classes. I mean,
I thought I was looking for something that was close to a ranger, but I couldn't really find anything.
well, you're a dwarf, so
I also haven't
you
looked
weren't
through the
tall enough
book
to see.
yet.
In the book,
So
it's
that is the thing.
professions rather than classes.
Yeah,
So like Grunkle is you're a, are you,
Berserker.
is it called Berserker? Yeah.
Yep,
And
I'm
then
an ogre berserker.
Torvekik is a man at arms.
Not an ogre talker, or not an ogre thinker.
No, definitely not that. Literally, Dibs in your barrel going, my dad's name's Atlas. You're like, shh, shh. I don't care.
Stop saying bullshit!
Yeah, I don't remember anything you say.
Cooking so much, you know.
I'm gonna eat
Yeah,
you.
when the
I
dwarves
Back
swear.
him up.
And then
Like
I'm
the
like,
dwarf knows
I'm
me.
like, hey, remember that
Smoke.
like really important stuff that Atlas or that Dibs was trying to tell you? No, Dibs never says anything. Okay.
Well, to be fair, we didn't have any reference for Atlas either.
Yeah, he was just like, hey, you guys
Yeah.
are killing my family. Maybe you should know about my dad, Atlas. And you're like, nah, shut up.
Yep.
I was like, all right, go on.
Get back in your barrel, boo.
Yeah.
Go back to Perro, small beast.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's where when the other party came in, they're like, yeah, we met Atlas and all that. And I was like, huh, does that name ring a bell, anyone?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All right.
And he took that personally.
Yeah. King's Crossing. Find it in 3 months.
So, I think even if it is a little bit annoying for you, Rath, it is completely in character for two fighter characters that don't give a shit.
I'm
Oh
perfectly
yeah, I have
fine
tons
with
of
it.
fun.
Yeah, as
Like,
much as I
yeah.
shit talk, I am totally okay. It's so funny.
We need brains, Daisy, please.
I can do that.
Oh yeah, that's what you should make, is a character that directs the player who's just chugging beer the entire session, and the player who doesn't have to chug beer to play character.
Well, see, that's the
Well,
other
I-
problem. If she creates
I
just a
can't,
smart character
so.
and then she's with Adise and not you guys.
Yeah, bring Adise over here. We all need to congregate.
Well, that's the
Warp-
problem.
I
warp
just-
schedules.
I just wish we could all do Tuesdays.
I mean, I could,
Or all
but
do
I would be
Sundays or
late.
something. But
Yeah.
What time was it on Tuesdays?
Tuesday, same time, 7 to 10 Eastern. So 4 to
Oh,
7 your
okay.
time.
7
Yeah.
Eastern, you said?
I could probably do that if I get a good schedule, but I don't know.
Right.
Wait, right.
I would rather Adise just come over to Sunday because then it would be
Mhm.
UU4.
Yeah, it'd be
Did you
easy
say
to have the
7
same.
Eastern, Wrath?
Yeah, it's the exact same time as this game.
Yeah. The 4 to 7 Pacific Standard.
Hang on.
And I could do 5 to 7, but like the 5 to 7 is also like potentially 5:15 for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think
I
that's...
may be able to do Tuesday.
Oh, Torvekik's leaving you.
Never mind.
All right, Grunkle solo campaign.
Go
Never-
solo.
Never mind.
I did think about it. The next time we have like breaks and stuff, I could do like say the next time we come back to Stringstown Golden Age, if players are just like, hey, I have a free day on Saturday, okay, we can do a solo run with your character and maybe do like what were they doing before they arrived in Arwen's Rest?
That'd be pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'd like that.
I would be willing to do that.
I will let you know, Wrath. I may be able to drop one of my Arma sessions.
Try
I
and
don't
ditch Grunkle.
Oh, geez.
No, I mean if we can all get on Tuesday,
Oh,
then
Pickles can't get on Tuesday.
Pickles can't get on.
Well,
Tuesday.
I could show up late, and you could just say Grunkle Drunkle.
I don't like that.
No, I don't like it either.
If we
because
can, If we can get a
Right.
decent Daisy on
Yeah, I would
Sunday.
rather Adise just come over. The reason Adise can't do Sunday is because the potential maybe that their other group gets back together for their every other week game.
Mm.
But they were doing an in-person group, and half their group moved to another state. And so I'm like, I doubt that group will ever
don't
come
think
back,
that's
especially Tough Nuts is the one DMing it, and he's not available anymore. So I'm like, I think you're free Sundays. So I'm
Yeah,
just going to
just-
try and convince him to come play
Yeah,
with us.
convince him to. You got 3 months to convince him.
Yeah, that's basically.
Good luck.
Yeah. Hey, if your group hasn't started up in 3 months, can you just join ours?
Mhm.
Because it would be great. I mean, since Shifty's a maybe, we could have you 4 in a group. I mean, 4 is not too many. I mean, we did it. We did games with 5. The crossover episodes, 2 of them, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be a bit much, but if we have a full 3 hours to actually do it, I think we could manage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens until Johnny Speed joins.
Johnny
That
Speed, I'm
would
seducing him
be-
slowly.
Interesting. I can get him to join probably.
What?
Yell at him.
Yeah, Johnny Speed was in her stream.
Yeah, we
Dude,
we
it terrified
play-
me.
we play a game twice a week.
I started watching her stream, and she's like, "Oh, Rath." It was early in the morning, and she's like, "Oh, Rath says good morning, hi, Rath."
Mhm.
And then I hear some man in the background go, "Oh, Rath's here. What is Rath doing here? He should be at the gym right now." And I was like, "Who is this man? Why does
heard
he
his
sound like
voice?
that?" Yeah, I was like, "Who is this man? Why does he
Yeah.
sound like that? And why does he know my schedule?" I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I'm
scared
sitting
now.
here thinking about people in my Discord, and most of them, like the regulars, I know their voice. And I'm like, this man, I have no idea who this man is.
Never heard Johnny Speed talk.
Yeah,
It's
and,
deep.
It's not what you would
He's
expect.
a sexy man.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be high pitched,
No.
like a piccolo kind
Yeah,
of voice.
it's not what I expected at all.
Oh.
I was expecting like
Oh.
that one person who came into our Discord and they were creating
The
their own system.
random.
No,
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about,
so I was expecting something more along those lines. And he was talking. He's just, oh yeah, da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, who is this man? Why does he know my schedule? And why am I turned on right now?
Exactly. I'm turned on too. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I was like, something's not right.
Pickles hadn't even heard him, and he's
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, no. And then she's like, oh, that's Johnny Speed, and I was like, that makes so much sense, and that is not what I was expecting.
Hell yeah.
Because usually
Johnny
the
Speed,
people who are
motherfucker.
like my fans and like supporting my content are more of the watch out, guys. Like that's what I expect. And-
I would like to point out that half of us are wearing glasses.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I pushed mine up just for you.
Or
But-
they're either nerds or psychotic. that's,
Oh,
I'm nerdcotic.
that's usually my fan base.
I'm
so-
on Nerdcotics. Yeah.
I'm on nerdcotic.
This is classic psychotic.
Yeah. So when all of a
Uh.
sudden I hear some sexy man going, I should be at the gym right now. I was like, who are you talking to? Satan?
yeah, it was interesting
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it scared me.
He's just sitting in there.
Oh.
Doing that. Why is it Rath at the
Johnny?
I see him in the background right now.
Yeah.
He's poking his head through the window.
Johnny's back there.
But yeah, I gotta bounce off here. I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the
All
one to
good.
spoil the party.
Thank you for watching Strange Town Golden Ridge, episode 9.
Yes, maybe.
I'm not sure.
Did I even
This
title
this adventure has gone long.
Yeah. Psycho nerd hype. Strange Shadow Golden Ridge, episode 9 of Adventure 3. Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to the cast. Fred, voice of Detective Frederick Verde. Daisy, voice of Dr. Iris Forsyth. Myself, voice of King. So lame.
And then there was that one guy who
had-
showed up.
And
You
then-
had a
purple
cool
shirt.
name. You had a cool name, but then stuff in
Yes,
North Korea
someone
happened.
stole it. And then obviously a huge warm thanks to our storyteller for this. Mr. Pickles put this whole game together, got us all together, and was the inspiration for King's Crossing. So huge thanks to him. I think that's all we got. Go check out, and I took that personally. New episodes every Sunday at 4:20.
New bonus episodes at 420. I released them during the game, but it's my old project that I did by myself. I have 13 episodes. I'm like, they make me laugh and smile, and so I'm like, maybe I should release these. They're unhinged. insanity that covers the entire Evil Bong series and the Ginger Dead Man series. It's just, we're on the second episode as of today, 420. I released it during the episode scheduled, but as it goes on, it's going to get more and more just me screaming into the audio, being like, what is going on? Why? Really? Do characters just change names? Is that fine? Okay, that's how it goes. But
You're watching
the
a
second
movie
episode,
called Evil Bong. What did you expect?
I expected garbage, and what I got was something that made me come up with these wild, absurd theories. Like, it's just good enough that there's holes that you can be like, so what does it mean that a guy is like, this bong is more of a lover than any woman could be? What does that even freaking mean? I go into that in the next episode, but my favorite Evil Bong movie released today, 4:20 p.m. So go ahead and watch it. And I took that personally, the Mr. Pickles Show.
You can find it on Apple Music and Spotify podcast.
Yeah.
So now that we're wrapping this one up, you can go watch that. In the meantime, if you're not watching this and you're not listening to that, go watch King's Crossing. There are 21 actual episodes plus bonus content available on the YouTube channel, whole playlist for it. There's also Wikipedia. We are building, well, currently only I'm building because no one else has contributed at all.
I have no idea what to do.
Fuck yeah.
Go check it out. Thanks so much for all you guys' support. We'll see you in the next one. Later.
Adios.
Bye.
I love you.
It's just